let me know when your movement is done.
I don't like a green barony. That messes
I know,
with
it's been messing with me. And the white extra, kind of. Those two should just be swapped, basically. All right, there is one PDS in range. Winu.
There's actually two PDS.
And me.
I've got my
yeah.
PDS.
The tucked behind thing there. Got it.
Who activates PDS first?
That's a good question.
It goes active player,
Yeah,
then
it's-
clockwise from yellow.
Right.
So me first.
That's correct.
Do you want to pay me not to fire 2 shots at?
No, you can fire.
Okay.
Okay. Can somebody else do it? Because I'm getting a lot of lag right now.
I'm not. I guess we can just do regular dice rolls, because if we use your sheet, I think it messes up the counter. So I'll use the quick roller
just
here.
Use like one of the dice rolls.
Yeah.
They hit on 6 because he has
So-
anti-mass. So.
One hit, and then Winu, will you be firing PDS?
Oh yes. You're not winning.
So
I'm not winning.
I think I'm just gonna fire. It's for a VP.
So that's
I'll
2
give you a
shots
trade
from
good
Winu.
not to.
A trade good not to?
Yeah, I just didn't want to give it to Mentak because it's double.
Right, but if you give him one, Mentek will just steal one.
I
You
can't be
can
still
win it.
now. With my poor boy outfit.
I was talking to Hakan.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can't steal from Winu right now.
Yeah,
No,
he
but
has
Hakan, he
his-
can steal from you.
I think he has his promissory.
He just
He
gave it
lost
up.
He did lose it
Uh,
just now.
No, you can fire.
Okay.
All right, 2 shots on a 6.
With
That's fine.
anti-mass.
That's correct.
Should anti-mass be...
Yeah, it should be highlighted like that, and then hit the SBC button. You're good. Okay, 1 hit from Winu.
Alright, I'm gonna play
It's
maneuver.
not a big deal.
Maneuvering Jets comes out from Hakan. Block the hit. All right.
I'll sustain on my Dreadnought.
Sustaining on the Dreadnought. And so start of space combat abilities. Anybody?
I'd like to fire my PDS.
Where?
Yeah. Who's PDS?
Randy?
My PDS on Barrick.
That's not. We're
That's
the.
not in range.
Yeah, it's not adjacent.
Yeah, that's 2 tiles away.
Oh, and you need deep space cannon.
Right.
I
Whoa.
have normal space cannon. Sweet.
You have
Sorry,
deep space
sorry,
cannon,
sorry.
but you can never target 2 away. Is essentially the
I'm
point.
just saying that I would like to. I'm not.
Hey. Hey, Green, you have a card in your hand, may I remind you, that helps here.
Oh God.
You know, the card that I
You're
gave that you stole
kidding.
from me earlier?
Experimental
Oh,
battle
that's very
stations.
kind of you to point
Too
out.
late now, right?
It's technical. I mean,
Technically,
It is too late, I
half a
think.
step.
Yeah.
Because
It's like
That's the
half a
timing,
step
I
too
think.
late, but I don't know.
It
It's
would've
sort
had to
of-
be
I'm gonna
before,
say
That's-
I think that's misplay because
yeah.
he's literally having to be reminded by another player,
Yeah,
and
it's a lot of
we did do this
maneuvering
correctly.
for 2
Yeah.
planets
So
adjacent
it
to
would have been
Megaton.
pink and then
Right.
him
Did it.
and then
So
blue,
it's-
and we are.
Yeah, we're gonna call it past the timing window. It should have been after pinks.
Yeah. Sorry,
Yeah,
I should have
that's fine.
reminded him earlier. Because I
No.
wanted him to use it. No, I wanted him to use it. Although
right.
I would have loved to
So
have
I'm
that
not hearing
card.
any space
Yeah.
combat abilities from either side. I don't believe. And then aggressor. Barony, are you declaring a retreat? Barony.
No.
Okay, Hakan, 1 dreadnought, 1 carrier.
Why is he not declaring a retreat?
I don't know. Maybe he can win it.
He can't win it. Are you crazy?
You crazy? Hakan gets 1 hit. Roll 1. Yep, there you go. All right, green takes 1 hit. Yellow takes none. Carrier dies. Are you bombarding Wellen?
Yeah.
He's got the secret objective for
I
this.
see.
All right.
gonna
That's
be very-
no plasma scoring, so 1 on a 5. Just add your dreadnought and then hit bombardment. Yep, you got it.
This is a big one.
0
No.
hits. Are you invading?
No, that's fine.
Okay. No invasion. That's
Wow.
the end
Wow.
of the activation, I believe. Play passes to extra.
Smart guy.
Yeah, makes sense. Makes it a little bit obvious.
I feel like
but-
a lot of people don't have the discipline
Yeah.
to do that. They'll be like, no, I gotta roll the dice.
All right. Okay, extra passes.
Pass.
Winu. Winu passes. Pink. Where'd the extra
Pink is
token
gonna
go?
pass.
Where did the extra token end up?
I am not sure. That's what I was just looking.
Is it in the random race
Yeah, I
to
don't
play bag?
Pass.
Pink passed. Randy passes. Necro, everyone's. It's back around to Hakan.
I hate that I can't be
All
a
right.
game master.
I know
too.
it sucks that we can't have multiple. Randy, first to score public objectives. What do you got?
I'm gonna spend 8 resources.
Randy.
Eight
Invest
resources.
these 4 planets in the trade goods.
Any secrets?
Nope.
Okay, Necro.
8 resources.
Any secrets?
No.
Hakan?
Hey, buddy.
Mark.
Sorry. Yeah, I got intimidate the council
Yeah.
and no secrets.
All right. Extra?
I'm gonna spend 8 trade goods for the resources. If somebody can take them off my sheet for me.
He's got him set aside from the others.
Any
Okay, cool.
secrets? Extra?
Negative.
All right. Winu.
6 non-home systems,
Planets? Yes, got it.
and the secret, the one that
3 systems adjacent to anomaly. Oh no, sorry. 1 system adjacent to a home system. Misread that. Threaten enemies. And I've moved you up. And pink.
Yeah, I'm gonna spend 3 tokens.
Okay. 3 tokens. Any secrets?
Nah, I'm good.
All right. At the end of round 4,
Wow.
it's Winu at 6, Necro Mentak at 5, Barony at 4, Hakan Extra at 3. Your first stage 2 public objective is unify the colonies, control 6 planets that have the same planet
so happening
trait,
on this map.
and I'm going to
This
deal out
fucking
some
map,
action
no
cards.
way.
Is that the hardest
We would need,
objective?
like,
No,
Total war.
5 tech skips is
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's 6, right?
green
There's
gets
like 1
2.
in range for me. I'm not getting that.
Interesting. Super interesting.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
made
no,
it. We
I'm
made
not-
it where 4
I'm
was
fucking
reachable.
good.
6 was like just ungodly.
pretty hard, yeah. There's no way not to, though, without making
Yeah.
4 a cakewalk.
6 should not be easy.
All right, make sure you discard down to 7 if you have more, and then do all your cleanup. Hit your get tokens button, refresh your planets, etc., etc.
Etc. Etc. Oh, and this is gonna be a blind agenda.
Yep.
No idea what this is gonna be.
I gotta say, Wanu's doing really well.
Uh huh. What do you think he's gonna pick now?
Winu?
Gonna crash and
I
burn.
Yeah.
mean, the Imperial
Wait,
is what he
just-
wants, but
just-
the acquiescence is
Yeah.
still...
I don't think he
Nobody
should do it yet.
No, I mean,
once
I
gotten off the
agree.
deck as
So,
well.
it's a
I'm
I
not
rough.
think he
sure
should.
if you're
I think he should
crashing
try
and
and
burning,
pick something
buddy.
that isn't Imperial and bait it.
Right. But he's not gonna be able to convince... He's not gonna be able to get
If you wanna
Barony
take,
to get Imperial, so it's like, he
Hey.
just...
No one really cares.
You know what I think he should do? I think he should accomplish some of these other stage 1s, have a quiet round and pick construction, and get set up to win the next round. But I don't think there's no 4-point swing, I feel like. That's not going to happen. Actually, what's his secrets? I'd like to know that.
Hang on. Whose?
Brad's. Winu's.
4 hazardous, which he needs 2 more. He's going to have to jump on Mehar Zul and something to X-Chaws, I guess, to do that. And
Yeah, I don't see that happening.
he needs to blockade a space dock, which could
That
he,
could
so
happen.
he could take Aranam Mir, take Mir and blockade Aranam, but he still needs the second. He needs the other one, and he wouldn't want to do that all in one turn. So
I
that's
don't-
kind of
I
a
don't-
long-term play. Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't
see,
love
that's-
it.
I think he should take construction and get his space dock back on Mechatol and
Right.
Are you
reinforce
ready
it.
for the
Right.
agenda phase?
Just waiting for everybody to finish status phase. When all strategy cards are returned, we will jump into the agenda phase. Looks like
Cool.
Necro and Hakan are still cleaning up.
I just want to look through
I've been
people's
done for a
cards
while.
and shit. That's all I want to do.
All right, end of the status phase, start of the agenda phase. Who's messing with my stage 2 public objectives?
I was figuring out what we had. I didn't move anything.
So our first agenda is enforced travel ban. Law 4 alpha and beta wormholes have no effect during movement. Against, destroy each PDS in or adjacent to each system that contains a wormhole. First things first, any when an agenda is revealed, vetoes, quashes,
goddamn.
political secrets. 3, 2, 1. All right, starting with our speaker, Brad, any after an agenda is revealed.
I will pass.
A lot of people have a lot to lose.
Pink,
I pass.
Randy,
I'd rather not lose all of the PDSs that we've been building up through the game.
yeah, Necro really doesn't want this to happen.
What do you guys?
I lose nothing. So I don't care.
Yeah, I don't lose anything.
Correction. I'd rather not lose my 1 PDS on Barrack.
Wait, why would...
Well, right now is
Oh,
writers,
yeah.
so we can get to that in a minute.
Yeah,
No,
we can
this
talk
is-
about the consequences of this.
This is
after
quash
the
time.
writers.
I'm just letting you know,
It's too
and
late.
I don't have any riders.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, I already went through it. Okay,
Okay.
Tom, writers? Nope. All right, no writers. So the vote will start with Hakan. Interesting for Necro to sit out on this. It's a for and against, but he
Still a big-
certainly doesn't want
So we
the
got-
wormholes to
Yeah,
We
happen.
why
lose
did he not
Mechatol, we
predict?
lose anything else around here.
It would have made sense to put a thing
around this
on the 4
wormhole,
just to
we lose
maybe
nothing
block
but
it.
Mechatol. Necro loses 2 PDS next to his home system.
And
No,
His opportunity for the
no
point.
PDS over here.
Necro wants construction
Barely
this next
loses
round,
1
honestly,
on
because
their
he needs
end.
2 more PDS.
And that looks like it. 2 for Necro, 1 for me on Mechatol, a very important one. And Verity loses his
So essentially,
forward status.
Winu,
Yes.
Extra, and Barony have something to lose, which
Is it
means
worth
that they
all your
should
votes?
win.
We'll see.
There's a lot of PDS2 floating around now, so getting some of those off the board wouldn't.
I think the PDS people should probably just
I'm
try
open
and
to
bait.
selling my vote.
I said Necro should have done 4. I meant against. Necro would have needed to do a thing. How many
When
votes
you
is that,
vote a
Hakan?
certain way,
Or-
all
oh, we're
3
just
would
talking,
have
I
to
see.
combine to beat us. Otherwise, I'm just gonna say no.
Be right back.
Wants to buy my. Alright, I'm gonna
Once
do
again,
7
at
against.
the start end of the voting order, it's hard to buy these votes. Is that for or against? For. Or no, it's against.
Pink.
Pink's vote.
I'm willing to sell votes Other anything? Anyone?
Hakan, don't
'Cause I
forget to
know
tap your
Robert-
votes.
How about you, Hakan? Not Hakan. When you probably want to keep your PDS around Mechatol, right?
God, there's just so many
I'd
reasons
be
to
willing
bully
to
Winu.
swap.
Mhm.
You don't have your trade agreement, do you?
Nope.
Man, who's holding on to that?
I just haven't been.
Randy has his.
You can see it.
He's never had commodities.
Well, it's
Yeah. someone
Pink's
has-
cards
I
all.
know, I
yeah.
know,
Okay.
I know. It's just the pink.
Yeah, it's
the
kind of
Pink's
annoying
card
because I'd
is
like
on
to
the
get
back.
in on
It
trade
says trade
sometime.
agreement.
Right. So you can tell
And I
it's
don't-
from Pink.
No.
I'd give you one. It's worth 2 for you.
Yeah, I'll take that.
For
How many
all-
votes do you want? All?
For all of them? No, 8 to.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do all. I want at least one vote in case something interesting comes up.
8
Yeah.
to 4.
Good.
How about I'll throw in 6 at you. How's that? Do a midway.
Give me a moment. I need to calculate.
Basically, for every trade, I'm getting 2 trade goods out of this. Basically,
1 second. Let me just do some math.
Who is it that's having to pay him?
Winu.
That's so annoying. Like Necro's just sitting there, like
Yeah.
gonna lose the most from this, but like.
But
just
keeping
getting free
quiet
pay.
and well, because he
Yeah.
see, I mean, because he knows everyone has something
Yeah.
to lose here, so it's kind of like I don't need to pay anybody. They're
did
not
it
gonna let it
on-
happen.
I took away. The
There's just
votes.
so much
This
meta
is
against
for
Winu.
against,
You
or
did-
Place the goods in your trade supply.
What'd you do? 6-4 or against?
whatever Winu won.
6-4.
All right, it goes to Barony. Barony, your vote.
So, math seems like if extra is totally against, I need to vote 6, right?
Who
Will that
wants the
be
wormholes opened?
Enough so that we can get it.
I don't know if anybody needs that. Nobody's caught on the wrong side of a wormhole,
If you both do, yes.
except for
I
Necro's
don't
got
think
some
I'm gonna
ships
pay
over
for
by
that.
Lodor.
If you two want to use your votes on this agenda, so be it.
I'll vote 6 for.
Okay, 6-4.
Oh, Winu's gonna have so much power in
All
the
right.
next agenda.
Extra?
I abstain.
Extra abstains. Winu
Oh God.
Abstain.
abstains. All right. The enforced travel ban passes.
Dude, Winu
Wormholes
is
no
about
longer
to
have an
just-
effect on movement. And here we go with a second agenda. Second agenda is Imperial Arbiter. Elect player. The elected player gains this card at the end of the strategy phase. The owner of this card may discard this
Oh,
card
wow.
to swap one of his strategy cards with one of another player's strategy cards. Wow, Winu wants this very bad and can pretty much do it. Any vetoes, quashes, or political secrets from anyone? 3,
It's a good one to quash.
2.
It looks like Winu's gonna get this because I don't think anybody can really.
Well,
beat him.
if they all
I don't
agree
think we
against
wanna be
Winu, then
giving
they can
Winu
do it.
this.
Because
Just
it's-
saying, guys.
We
13,
pull the
16,
votes
18.
against, we're fine. But if somebody's not going to vote, then yeah, he's
We
gonna
just,
get it.
but we, who would it go to? Anyways, let's do riders.
So is there no when? No one's quashing this? Okay.
I'm more
starting-
quashing.
You said
Pass.
no? Okay. Brad, writers. You
Pass.
said pass. Necro, are you doing your ability?
Yeah, on Winu.
Okay. Necro on Winu. Mark, writers.
Pass.
Passing. Pink.
Pass.
Randy.
Pass.
Tom.
Pass.
Brad, second opportunity.
Pass.
Necro, second opportunity. Last call.
No.
Okay, so we've got a Necro prediction on Winu. No other riders. Vote starts with Hakan.
I would try and sell my votes to
Alright,
extra.
We knew.
Yeah.
If you and I vote, we
Oh,
can tie
four.
them.
Yeah, Winu just.
Do you want to buy my vote?
That is
Oh,
true.
or
If
that's
I'm
actually
Winu, I do.
great.
So here's the thing: the
Once
timing.
again, though,
They are both at the
first
end.
part of starting order. This is like this is a great system.
No.
So it's speaker order.
The vote altering cards on. I don't think I can buy that one vote.
What? He should. If he buys that one vote, then he doesn't have to worry about
I'm gonna
anything
go
except
one
for
vote
maybe
for,
bribery or distinguished counselor. But
Right.
you can't plan for that anyways. Like that's
We can do extra.
Mm-hmm.
Winnow.
I don't
You
see
should
it.
just taken the deal.
is in last.
And realistically, I'm not going to be screwing any of you guys.
Pink.
As far as the strategy cards, it would be Winnow. Sorry, Winnow.
It's fine,
Okay.
sorry.
This is like the best
So
card
we're just
for
shoving
Winnow.
this on
Yeah.
to extra, I suppose.
Give your support
that
out.
what-
Give your
where'd you put
support.
your
Throw your
votes,
support.
Nicole?
Throw your support out. Get it. Get
I
it.
put them on
You
extra.
need it. You need it. You will win if you
Otherwise,
get this.
like, Pink or Winnu can buy anyone's vote.
It's really
Make it
awkward with
useful.
acquiescence being out, honestly.
Yep.
Well, how will it work?
What's it
It's
worth?
I'm pretty sure speaker order, so he would have to do it first,
I'll take a
and then the
support for
person could
throne.
then still opt to do acquiescence or not. So it gets really weird.
You're at 5.
Would be tied. Yeah.
I wouldn't give it to men. I wouldn't give support for the throne to Mentak for it, honestly.
You are across the galaxy.
I would maybe give my support to Barony for it.
Yeah, or extra. Extra's a
Make
little
sure
bit
I read
annoying
this
because you
card
might need to get in
correctly.
extra stuff, but
All he has to do is break one of
Would a
them.
trade agreement fancy you?
No.
I'd give up on Pink. Pink's too petulant.
Just
I would. I'd be like, this is it's too hard to negotiate with you. Let's
Yeah.
just move on.
right.
Let's do it, sir.
Okay. A support for the throne.
Oh, he is doing it. Okay.
Sounds like Blue handing over a support for the throne to Mentak. Is that correct?
Yes, for 3 votes to.
I'm not happy that I did this, but it's a frickin' point, and you know, I shouldn't complain.
That's a lie. I think he is thrilled. All right,
Yep.
3 votes
3 votes.
on Winnu.
Let's get
Which
Necro
I
as
do.
tech.
Yeah, Necro's gonna get his tech,
So
but
Barony,
I'm
you still
also-
have a vote here.
No,
Yeah. It doesn't really matter.
Bribery could make this
You
matter
offer
depending on.
extra, just
or if
so
anyone
someone
has-
Bribery
Yeah,
could
I'll
make
I'll
it
do it
matter.
for extra.
Okay, 2 votes for extra.
I'll
Extra, your
on
vote.
12 for me.
12 for you brings you to 15.
So what's the? It's 15 to what?
16 for me.
And 16 on Winnu brings it to 19.
It's still within range. If
Well,
somebody has
fun
it.
Speaker
fact,
just
guys, I
vote.
currently have bribery in my hand. So if you guys want to,
Mentak got his point, and he might sell it off.
I could always put it
Still only
if there are enough
Dirty,
trades on the
dirty
board.
Yeah, he's
I
like-
could put it. To
Yeah, that's the thing about
extra
Pink is he gets
anyway.
very mad when people
No,
do
you
like
can't do that.
slightly mean
They
things
have
to
to
him,
go to the
but at the
vote
end of the
that
day,
you originally voted
Pink's a
for.
real piece
No,
of shit,
bribery says any
and I mean
outcome.
that.
Any outcome
with
that
full
you originally
respect.
chose is the.
But like he doesn't care about
Oh,
betraying
it doesn't,
people.
It doesn't
Really?
work. Apparently, bribery
Yeah, you
says
can't-
any outcome that you
kinda
originally
shitty.
chose.
Then
So
what's
he-
the point of bribery?
Pumping
The
up the
whole-
votes.
Well, it's
Getting more votes than what you have.
At a ridiculous cost.
What's the question we're talking about here?
Whether or not bribery can go any outcome, including one you didn't vote for.
There's
I
there's
mean
tons of ways to discard laws. Someone is bound to have the card. It's not a big deal.
you can cast 1 additional vote for any outcome using bribery.
It has to be what Dane's ruled that it has to be for what he originally or what you vote for. You can cast more for what you voted for, but you can't throw it somewhere else.
Can you send me that?
There's a whole discussion on it.
Yeah.
I don't have it. It's on the I think like Zendog and all the guys they were talking about it the other day. It's a huge thing on it.
That's very weird. The card is pretty explicit.
Yeah,
I
but
don't-
so
I
is
don't
that
think
ghost
Dane-
play.
I don't
all right.
think
Well,
Some
Dane-
Yeah,
others.
yeah.
Let's look at it. Let's see the ruling.
I want to try to look this up though, honestly.
What's Dane's name?
You said it's on BGG. He's Krios Emissary.
Yeah,
I
they
think.
definitely did some links, but it was in the rules thread on the TTS Discord the other day.
Oh, rules thread on the TTS Discord. rules. Yesterday, I'm on TTS, or
Yeah,
I'm on
open
the
too.
Discord right now. So, Zendog looking for Zendog, looking for Zen, talking
So
about some
Mantis
stuff.
posted a link.
Besides the BGG thread, what is the basis for not allowing this? Right? It says as an outcome.
Yeah, I feel like the card's pretty explicit.
Can you
Yeah,
play
but,
bribery
okay.
after you've abstained? No, you cannot play bribery after abstaining. Can you play bribery if an effect prevents you from voting? No. Looking for more rulings. Hang on. Are you saying there's a
Looks
thread
like
where Dane
There's,
himself
if you
commented?
go under, if you go under the TTS one and just type in bribery, it's like the fourth one down. Someone's actually linked the official Dane ruling, and then a bunch of other stuff.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah, it's 8.15
Mantis.
in the Living Rules reference as well. It says they can't vote for a different outcome than they.
Oh, that's right. It's also, yeah, I forgot it was actually in the rules.
There we go. Okay, thank you. 8.15. Some game effects allow a player to cast additional votes for an outcome. These votes cannot be cast for a different outcome than other votes cast by that player. So yeah, bribery has to be used for what you voted for.
Dane is on some shit because bribery is explicit, and I hate that.
Well, now you're just
Thank you,
complaining
Dan.
about the game, Pink.
Alrighty, so Winu.
I've never fully.
If you want
I've
to
never
trade me
fully
that
hated
card,
a
I can
Dane
still do
dude.
it.
Yeah, I can give it. I can give it the Hakan and it can work, because Hakan's in the game. But I'll still need payment to
Pink's
do it.
doing quite a lot to
Okay,
fuck
but-
over a deal he made with
Okay,
Winu.
okay, is
I'm
Pink
not
allowed
gonna
to
pay you
make a
to do it, just
transaction
then I
right
wouldn't
now?
Yeah,
I'm
definitely.
talking
Okay.
about Extra because he's the one. who
Wow,
will be
Pink
getting
is
it.
really.
Yeah, I'm not gonna pay you for that.
Okay.
If-
I
if it's-
was hoping
if
I could
it's-
get like a second support or something.
No.
That'd
Okay.
be... you can always bring.
So it sounds like it's going through to Brad.
The win you suck, guys. I'm gonna find a way to lose. It's fine.
Yeah, I don't know how he came out ahead on both agendas there, guys. He's in the lead.
I'm less and less reassured by each of those statements.
Well, I only did it because I got a point out of it. Like,
Yeah, but I mean, you basically.
if
gave
I'm
him
getting a
what you
point,
Like that card is almost worth a point because he can take whatever strategy card he needs.
I do want to point out that Green currently does have an unidentified Winu card in their hand, I believe,
Everyone knows what
which
it is.
could very well be Acquiescence. We did kind of all think it was Acquiescence earlier, so you know.
All right.
That's true.
That's enough
I'd
of
like
that.
to
It's
enter a
over,
secret
right?
conversation with Green briefly.
All right.
Who's
I'll
that?
follow.
With Randy.
Green and blue secret conversation.
Okay. While they're gone, how's everybody doing? How's the game going?
I mean, we're kind of letting Winu run away with it.
They just said we're kind of letting Winu
He's
run
still
away
on
with it.
Mechatol, and no one's in position to take it from him except Necro.
Well, then do it. I can't do it. I got people in my slice who are blocking me.
Yeah, I'm feeling the same thing.
You're back.
Hey,
What are you
we're gonna have to
planning on
come
doing
up with
next
a
round
ruling
with
about
that
something.
lore system there, Necro?
Moving out. Not towards you, but moving out somewhere. Well, I guess I'm kind of trapped. The wormhole doesn't work anymore.
You could always rip Mechatol from Winu's cold, dead hands.
He's gonna have a hard time now because he can't really get a lot of ground force.
Yeah. Hey,
What?
He's got carrier too, doesn't he?
So
No, I don't think so. It's got Cruiser
I have
2.
Dread 2, Cruiser 2.
Yeah, I think all you can get there is 3 ground forces.
Go ahead.
does Acquiescence and Imperial Arbiter, are they going to resolve in the exact
I
same
can get
timing
4.
window?
Yeah, they're both
I can
at the end of
backtrack
the
with
strategy
one of my
phase.
cruisers.
But so they could both do it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so basically they
I guess you could get 5, eh?
so now they're just in a weird Mexican standoff though.
Well, but it's not a Mexican. I mean, it
Yeah, I
is,
can backtrack
but
both my
they'll do
cruisers
it
and
in
get 5.
in
Or if
order.
somebody wants to feed me.
Which one
something, I
goes
could get
first?
Cruiser 2.
I'm double
Or I
checking,
could-
but during strategy phase,
Or
it should be
grab
speaker
side.
first. Speaker order.
You know, feed the Necro. He'll do your dirty work.
I don't really have a lot
So
to teach
technically
you anymore.
Acquiescence is a failsafe for Imperial Arbiter.
In this position, if Barony were speaker,
But I
he would
just,
go
like,
first, and then
he's
Brad
got
would.
Speaker right now.
Use it
He's got Imperial
after.
Arbiter. I think we have to, make sure he
Yeah.
doesn't get Imperial. And
So basically, yeah,
just
it's sort of
stay
a
there.
it's sort of a game of chicken in terms of like, does he
Yeah,
pick
agreed.
Imperial and then give it
So
like
so
Would also help if Extra put some pressure on him because he's fairly wide open on
so
the Extra
Winu
side.
needs to make Barony the speaker.
Mhm.
Probably.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm not going to be moving.
But then he
that
also
many
needs
dead
Randy to
space
pick
get
exactly what he
around.
wants, which isn't going to happen. Basically, Brad has no way to guarantee Imperial because if he
Move out of
takes
Modar, I
Imperial,
may move up there and then start putting.
he has
Right,
to
but-
choose his thing
no.
first.
No.
Yeah, I'm definitely moving
Here's why it works though.
There's no
So
real reason
if
for
he
me to
makes
stay there, especially
Randy
since I'm cut off.
speaker, then he either takes Imperial for himself and then Randy tries to steal it and then he steals it back, or somebody else takes Imperial and then he steals, and then it would be the same, resolved the same way.
I was saying for this coming
mean,
round,
those
like
three
right
ships
now.
Oh,
cut off.
right. I'm thinking about setting up
Supplies
him
are
setting up for
really
next round, which is
Mhm.
what he should.
There's not a lot you can do with them other than attack.
Okay.
Can you
Right.
drag him back to?
Yep. All right, players have returned. That is the end of the agenda phase. We are about to start the strategy phase. First up is Winu.
I really think he
Yeah,
should take
selected
construction.
here.
Oh, okay.
Winu takes Imperial. Necro. It's bold. I don't know how they Mexican standoff this because he will have to play his first if he wants to do it at all.
My philosophy is to not give advice, though.
No, I won't. But if they ask the timing, I'll tell them the timing.
Yeah. I think
Necro takes Warfare.
if
Hakan.
anybody asks a question, do we give them the honest answer? But we don't just throw in information unnecessarily.
Mm-mm. Okay, Pink.
Yeah, give me a second. Couple of options here that all sound good.
So Randy's in an interesting spot of what does he give Brad. I'd almost give Brad politics if they're gonna do like any swapperoonies or whatever, because Brad
Mhm.
cannot give himself speaker,
That's true.
so he's forced to pass it around. Although he probably gives it to Tom, so maybe that's not a good pick for Randy. But maybe Randy can convince him to not use acquiescence now if he gives him I
Problem
don't
is,
know.
I'm not sure what I want.
Oh, you know what he's doing? This is
to be
great.
Doing, you know.
He's just forcing Barony
to
to
have a
take
long-term
Imperial from
Mhm.
him, so that he can burn
I'll grab
Acquiescence, and then
Right.
next time just get to
It's a safe.
Then
safe
just get whatever
option.
he wants.
yeah.
So he wouldn't use Imperial Arbiter right now. Obviously, he doesn't want to just opt to
Alright,
give
table.
Randy
How
anything.
worth it is is it to you guys to have Winu not have him?
Oh,
It's
now
pretty
he's at-
damn worth it. He's at 6 points.
I love this because if he takes it away from him again, he's
He'll
kind
be
of
able to steal
guaranteeing
back
it next
if he
round.
wants.
Yeah, but it means
No.
he can't use it again.
Yep. I mean, like, you gotta force him to use it at some point, right? And you gotta use your card or else he got your support for nothing.
Yep.
I need a planet
Actually, I like that he
Just-
took Imperial.
Mhm.
He's
Single
just
planet.
he's just forcing it
He
right
forces
now.
the issue right now. Yep.
And he
then
doesn't he doesn't necessarily need anything specific.
no, he
Well,
doesn't.
you
He
gotta
doesn't
try
need
to
Imperial
start
right now.
first, and then
Yeah.
Because if he lets Randy take it,
Yeah.
he doesn't hand out Acquiescence again, and he's got Imperial Arbiter for next turn when he is then guaranteed Imperial. Unless, of course,
Guaranteed
nobody takes
technology.
it. I mean, that's a world that could happen. If he doesn't take it, and then, although if he doesn't have Acquiescence out, he can just take Imperial if it gets to him, and if it gets taken before him, then he's guaranteed it either way, as long as Acquiescence is
I'll
already
take
gone.
trade.
Okay.
All right, Mark, top of the order.
Is he still not going to use Acquiescence? Okay.
It's end of the strategy phase. Okay. Not doing it.
Go ahead and use it now, Green, so he can do it next turn when it might be around winning.
Okay.
I don't know what to do in this situation. Like when people are just
Yeah,
like
right.
stalling things out. Like if the play moves forward, then the play moves forward.
I would just say Mark.
Let's do second here.
Okay. If they ask for a second, they ask for a second.
Yeah. But this was happening a lot of times with like PDS things or weird at the start of combat ability. It keeps happening where it's like, how much of a window am I supposed to give people to do things if they're not saying anything? You know?
Yeah, I say just like. Here's what I'm gonna do from now on. Next time this happens, I'm gonna start a stopwatch and just let everybody know when it's been a minute. Okay, so he is using it.
All right, Acquiescence is getting played, so Imperial and Tech are going to swap positions.
Smart.
Likely be brief.
All right. Do you swap it back, Blue?
Can't do that.
Well,
I
technically you
think
can
I'm
because the
going
abilities can
to
go
lose
around and around.
Mechatal. We will see. I don't think I can hold Imperial.
You know what I would do if I was him, actually? Oh wait, no, he has to just.
Give Tech to Xchaw and take
Ooh.
trade.
This is hilarious. What? So,
Oh.
so this is discarding Imperial Arbiter. So Imperial Arbiter will go away for good. And swapping Tech and Trade.
How many trade goods were on Tech extra?
He gets them.
Oh, he still gets them?
Yes.
I thought it was the person who ended with the card.
No,
No.
Dane is
The
clarified
person
that as well.
who selects them gets them.
That's
Tech was picked last round, so there weren't any trade good.
All right. So now our player order is fixed, and Mark, you're first up. Really weird, interesting choice there. I don't know if I love that.
Yeah, I don't.
But
think so.
what he was saying is he really doesn't think he's going to have Mechatol anymore. He thinks this is the round where they jump
That's
on
a
Mechatol.
gravity drive
which makes sense.
con
So-
full of carries.
Might as well try to save up your money, I guess.
And I gotta defend a 3-planet home system. Alright, I'm just going to move into this empty space.
So Mentak took Politics, and now there's no Imperial Arbiter out to stop it. So Mentak has Imperial next round. And he is tied for the lead.
I'm gonna head and go. I'm gonna use politics ahead. I'm gonna give myself the speaker token unless Hakan like gives me a freaking support for the throne. Otherwise, nah, I'm good.
Give you a trade good.
No offense.
All
dude.
right. 2 action cards to pink.
I will have to discard an action card. I'm at 6, I think. Yeah, I gotta get rid of 1.
Anyone doing the secondary of Politics?
Step it away for a second.
Anybody green, secondary Politics? I see yes on yellow.
Get rid of frickin' reparations. That's a use.
Yes on white. And this is Politics, blue, not tech.
Sorry.
Got it. Okay. No. Yes for purple. Green, were you doing the secondary of politics?
No.
All right. Play moves to blue, pink, dropping some things
They're
on the
both on
agenda.
top.
Both on top. All right. Winu, you're up.
I'm gonna activate trade.
All right, I'm gonna steal one of the 3 you gained.
That's fine.
I'll just go ahead and put it on my sheet. You don't need to.
Okay. Winu gains 2 trade goods, replenishes their 3 commodities. Mentak gains 1 trade good. Winu, who will you be replenishing?
Extra, would you like to trade? 3 for 4?
Yeah. Yeah.
What does Winu need here?
Okay.
Resources.
So going down the turn order, I'm going to refresh Necro with his trade.
Okay.
I'll steal one of those.
Yep, you can get one. We are not neighbors. Yeah, yes, we are. Yes, we are.
Yeah, we're neighbors. Barely neighbors.
Should have blasted that soldier off the face of the earth. Yep. No
Well, I'd
to
still be your neighbor. 'Cause
no
I
to
own-
Mintac, no to Barony, and yes to Extra on that conditional trade. So four of his commodities for my 3. Mintac assumedly steals 1, so I'll get 3.
You assumed correctly.
And I already gave you 2 from the Necro
Okay.
swap.
Somebody give me the 3 in that deal.
Yeah, I got you.
I don't trust the mouse anymore at all.
And did you refresh Hakan? Yes. Okay.
All right,
That's
that's the end of trade. Moving on to Necro.
Pink, what did you do with the agenda deck?
2 on top.
Play Uprising.
Uprising, exhaust a non-home planet, then gain trade goods. He's exhausting Zobat and gaining 3 trade goods off of Mentak. Not stealing, but gaining 3 trade goods.
And I can't steal from him.
All right, that is now Extra's turn.
Okay, I'm gonna pop technology. Matt, I tried to pull my second faction tech out, and it fell off. I'm gonna be doing 2. I'm
Like-
using the yellows.
Didn't fall in the normal spot that it redrops on. There it is. All right, so which tech are you researching?
Both my faction techs.
Both faction
I'm
techs.
using the yellow skip here, and then I'm gonna spend the 6.
All right, who else is doing tech? Blue, what are you getting?
I'm browsing. I believe I'm going to grab Gravity Drive.
Okay, Necro, you getting command counters? And Hakan, what are you getting?
I'm going to grab plasma.
I did not tap any planets because of Minister.
I think I'm gonna take Fighter 2 just in case that second phase objective comes out.
Okay, Fighter 2 for Mentak. Hakan, what did you get? Sorry, say it again.
Plasma scoring.
Plasma scoring. And Barony Tech, what'd you get?
I got Dreadnought 2. I'm using the tech skip for
Wait, I can't get Fighter 2. I don't have a blue tech.
That's correct.
I think the only unit upgrade I can get is Space Dock 2.
Okay, Space Dock 2 for Mentak. All right, that is tech. Play moves on to Randy Barony.
Fun fact: first time I've ever researched Space Dock 2.
Ooh, fun.
Fun. Extra. When you spent your 6, did you spend 1 trade good? Oh, never mind.
I
Or is that
spent,
Archon Tau?
I spent this one, this one, this one, this one.
Got it.
Or,
So
no,
this
sorry,
is the tech
this was
skip.
flipped for the. Sorry, this
Right.
was flipped for the.
And that
tech.
was the... Got it. Okay. All makes sense. All right, Randy, go ahead. Randy
I'm
still has never
producing,
taken Exxon.
on Bergler to 4.
Okay, activating Barragler to 4.
Yep, just give me a second.
Be right back.
What you building?
I did not spend my CC for tech. I spent it now from 0 or from 1 to 0 strategy.
Yes, I didn't do that either. And
Do what?
I'll end my turn and pull out some chip.
What did they not do?
I don't know.
All right, it is Mark's turn. I'm going to keep an eye on, or maybe Hunter will keep an eye on the build over in Barragler to 4.
Mm-hmm.
So he needs to still bombard a ground force. He also needs to take Mechatol for his new secret.
Yes, commodities.
Doesn't really have the ships in range to do it this round, though. So that's probably a long
I
shot.
can always trade with you, buddy.
Mentak needs to destroy a flagship or a war sun, but we haven't seen a single flagship hit the table yet, even with an X-Shaw. Randy needs 4 industrial planets, which is tricky. Tom needs 5 dreadnoughts,
I'm getting a
2
dreadnought and a
faction tech, which he
cruiser
just got.
later.
Brad
Oh,
needs...
leadership.
Oh, we already talked about Brandy. All right, Hakan popping leadership. Anybody doing the secondary of leadership? So this is Necro's opportunity to attack either Mentak or Winu. So we might see Necro jump on Mechatol this round, honestly. Okay, purple getting 2 command counters, blue getting 4, pink got 3, white got 1, green's getting none. Mark, did you buy any extra?
Yeah, I'm gonna buy 3 extra.
3 extra, so 6 total for Mark. All right, play passes to pink.
People are looking for their 6 planets. You got a dreadnought right there, dude. I'm gonna have to get you away from that easy get.
So are you talking to me?
Yeah.
Yeah, Mentek has
Oh, I'm-
activated Wellen.
Yeah, sorry, I was gonna get out of there. I don't need that.
I was giving you a chance, but you just kind of didn't. Give me a second to think if I want to add in anything else, because no, because I got PDS, so I think I'll be fine with free fire.
Okay, is this end
Okay.
of movement?
End of movement.
Okay, PDS fire is first.
So I get my promissory note back as well.
And the promissory note
Yeah,
does
yeah.
get
Go ahead and take that.
returned.
It's locked down, so you'll have to. I don't really need it anymore, anyways. So. Okay. It was
So-
useful though. It was really useful when I had it. Thank you.
Mentak, are you firing PDS?
Undoubtedly so.
Okay, 2 shots. Two hits.
Oh my god. 2 6s.
I will fire at pink.
Who said that?
Winu. Okay, Winu, 2 shots.
Okay, go ahead, Winu.
Anti-mass.
There was a
I
tap
do
on
not
a
have
Dreadnought 2.
anti-mass. This is why I brought fighters, kids.
One hit.
One hit.
I'll sack a fighter.
All right, start of combat.
I'm going to pre-fire.
Okay, 2 on a 6.
Both hit.
2 hits. And the Dreadnought goes down.
Okay.
Is that the end of your
I
turn?
get a trade good.
Are you building anything?
I think I'm gonna pass on the Dreadnought.
Okay.
I don't really want the carrier.
Winu, you're up. Starting to get really quiet at this table.
Yeah.
You have all these ships over here you can move Winu.
I do. I really miss my space dock now.
Oh man,
Mechatol.
he actually could just blockade Necro's home system
I would
if
love
he
to activate it.
stalls things out long enough. Or he could just send it in. I don't know if Necro has enough to win that fight. 2 dreads, 2 fighters, 1 cruiser. Necro would have to send a lot back home to stop that blockade. And that's one of the points Winu wants. So what? That could put Winu at 7. Winu wants to then spend 8 resources, probably? Yeah, he's stockpiled a lot of trade goods. That's why he took trade. So Winu wants to spend 8 resources this round and maybe blockade a space stock. A hazardous planet just seems like it's a no-go.
Missing my 4 space docks real bad. Or my second space dock.
Oh, Wilbur had a really cool idea that I thought you might be interested in. We're doing a video game critical review fantasy thing.
Fantasy thing?
Potential winning.
Yeah, like I haven't done mine
Whoa.
yet. But whoa, yeah, what's happening?
Activating.
I don't think there's
Winu
any way I
activates
can,
Centauri Grawl.
What?
He's
Oh,
going to go
okay.
blockade that space dock. Now, Necro
Yeah,
can
of
pull
course,
back
of course.
and do some damage there, but he'd have to pull many ships back to pull that off. Anyways, what was the fantasy element of this thing? you're talking
Oh,
about?
okay. So it's like you pick
That's it.
games
ES5.
that are supposedly going to come out this year,
Mm-hmm.
and you try and predict what their
How good they're gonna
critical
be.
reception is going to be.
That's funny.
And there's like a really cool element to it where you can pick games that might not necessarily come out this year.
Gotcha.
So like you could pick Last of Us 2,
Big
but if
oof.
Last of Us 2 doesn't come out this year, you don't get any points for that,
I
and it's a
will
waste
have
of
to
pick.
do
Oh, it's actually a game for all of us. We're like fantasy drafting.
Yeah,
all
you're
this.
you're drafting
Yeah.
Games to come out and what.
All
you
right,
think
start of combat.
Okay.
That's cool. Did you see my message
just
the other
gonna
day
bombard.
about also doing the like
Both planets equally.
re-rating old years?
So two
Oh
on
yeah,
one,
yeah. I
and
think
one
that
on one.
I think that sounds fun.
Not to
Which
do
one
all
are
the
you doing
time, but to
two?
like randomly,
yeah.
kind of occasionally throw out as another thing. It seems like it is even better if there's a podcast always focused on the future
And
to just like
actuality,
randomly
this
do
is not
episodes
very
about. All right,
game
let's
changing
re-rate
Yeah.
2012.
Right. Let's reopen
There's no
2012.
truth with
What was
this
the
one.
actual game of the year? Because obviously everyone got it wrong.
Right.
So I'll do 2 on Grawl, 1 on Centauri.
All right. 2 on Grawl. Bombardment.
Oh, this one. Okay.
So just add 1 dreadnought and then hit plasma scoring and then roll.
I like
And-
this in universe.
First one.
It's just
1 hit.
casual.
So that
destruction.
bombardment does go through. That was. Oh, was it 2 on Centauri or was it 2 on Grawl? I may have misheard.
It was 2 on Grawl.
So the
Second one
Grawl
was a
unit
miss.
dies. Centauri survives. Okay.
That's it. In turn.
Interesting. Purple. Necro, you're up. So he could try to stop this blockade.
Show your planets. Nothing quite wrong here.
Winu took a few hits there. And Necro has Warfare. This may have been an ill-conceived thought, to be honest. Just with the the circumstances. I don't see why Necro doesn't, pull in, build, Warfare that token, and then attack later. Or just go for it now, I guess. And then maybe pull that one later to remove him back out into the slice. Okay, Necro activating Centauri Grawl. That's unfortunate for Winu. Again, sad that Winu just had all these
That's all I'm
aggressive
bringing.
things. 2 cruisers, 2 fighters. Any movement, or at the end of movement, PDS?
I'm gonna fire 1 PDS.
Do you get to choose how many PDS actually shoot?
Oh, I never thought of it
Pretty
like
sure.
that.
Don't see why you wouldn't.
Yeah.
I've just never never thought of that.
Necro things.
I will lose a fight.
I'm not playing any pre-combat cards or anything.
Pass.
Yeah, it is a May. 2 hits.
At the start of space combat, is this now?
Yeah, it's like before the roll. Sorry, I was reading rules real quick, so I didn't announce things, but
I'm just gonna play fighter prototype for
Okay.
+2 on this one fighter.
okay.
I'm gonna change this guy to a 7 on the tech sheet.
Actually, here it's just take the card and set it on your sheet, and it will add it.
Oh, cool. Is it over there now? Where is it? Oh, put it on the sheet. Gotcha. Okay.
No hits.
Jesus.
So Necro scored 2 hits. Blue, take your 2 hits.
I'm gonna play a shield holding.
Shield holding. Okay. Any retreats or withdrawals for the second round of combat?
Cannot.
No.
Okay. Necro. And let's pull the fighter prototype off. Ouch. 2 hits for Winu, none for Necro. So purple, take 2 hits. This is going south for Necro very quickly. Any retreats or withdraws on the third round of combat?
No.
Okay. Necro. 2 cruisers, no fighters. Uh-oh. Ruh-roh Raggy. 1 hit from purple. 1 hit from blue. Each of you take a hit. That shield holding was pretty clutch.
I'm just gonna play courageous.
Courageous to the end on the cruiser. So roll 2 dice on a 6. Two hits.
Both 6s. Oh my god.
Yeah, cruiser 2 up. Upgrade did it.
And that is a tech for Necro.
Taking gravity drive.
Okay. Are you building?
Maybe. Probably. I've started. I'm also gonna spark a rebellion.
Aha! Win against the player with the most victory points. That's 1 point for Necro.
Now you have the most victory points.
I forgot about that. Yeah, Winu kind of handed that over to Necro.
Well, he didn't know he had.
Well, no, I know, but I'm just saying. It was The one time where he didn't take more ships than he needed is when he needed to. I mean, he was going really deep into Necro Slice. That would have been the one time I would have sent, you know, a
Those
lot of
PDS
stuff.
hits, man. 3 for 3.
Extra, you're up.
Yeah, it's not great. Not great for.
Yonder Winu.
Oh, damn it.
But I don't know if Winu is certainly going to lose Mechatol this round.
Yeah, right.
You know?
Yeah, no one's jumping on it yet. Nobody has much in range that could take it.
So maybe it was kind of a weird trade, but
Yeah. And since he gave up that Imperial Arbiter, I don't know. I mean,
Yeah,
he got money off of
assurances.
it, but that's tricky because he's gonna be able to get the 8 resources out of the way now, but he's kind of got no assurances of getting Imperial anytime soon. I guess he hopes he can get Speaker Token next round and hopes it goes on one more round. But Mentak's going to have Imperial next round, and that could be it. All right, Barony playing a Ghost ship. Where are you going to drop that there Destroyer in the beta? Okay. Mark, you're up. It's nice that nobody has Fleet Logistics this game. It was like 3 people with Fleet Logistics yesterday.
yeah, it was
Just trying to keep up with that.
It's just taking too long, their turns, because they had so much they could do, potentially.
Albion Starport.
Hakan activates New Albion Star Point. Are you moving anything in?
No.
Okay, just building. We can pass the turn to Pink while you build. Hunter will keep track of your build. Hakan is building at Starpoint New Albion, Pink, just so you're aware.
Yeah, I know. That doesn't really bother me. I'm just trying to figure out what I'm. Hey, Con, I don't suppose you have any action cards in your hand that I could buy off for a stall.
I unfortunately do not. I will sell you my trade agreement, or my promissory note.
Sell you what?
I'll sell you the trade convoys promissory note.
What is it worth?
In action.
I mean, it's a stall.
No. Like, what do you want for it?
You're the one looking for a stall. What are you gonna pay me for a stall?
The thing is, I don't really need it that badly.
Then why are we
It's
having
more
a
of a
conversation?
convenience, you know.
Pink just wants
Yeah,
the wheel and deal. It's like his.
I mean,
it's why
there's-
he plays TI.
I would
You know, it's
do
the
it
kind of. It's just like
relatively
I gotta make offers. It's what he's here
How's
for.
a political secret sound?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, political secret for
And then I'm just gonna immediately play that.
trade convoys. Why is he giving trade convoys back? All right, Mentak plays trade convoys. Winu, you're up. So Winu still needs to blockade a space dock.
All right, so I built 2 fighters, 2 infantry, and a destroyer. So I just have to pick 2 of.
Okay,
Gonna produce in my home system.
Winu building at home. Necro, your turn. So he just spent 8. He's got 7 on his sheet, and he hasn't reserved any other resources. So Winu's passing on getting 8 resources
plus
spent this
Sarween
round.
for 2 dreads and 2 fighters.
He has 2 unit upgrades, though, so I guess he's just getting that. Sounds good. Necro?
Yep. Sorry, just make a decision.
Did I remember to upgrade or update the scoreboard? Probably not. Let's see.
Yeah, you're naughty.
I'm a naughty boy. Oh, only the Mentak thing, I think. Mentak has... Oh, I didn't color that in. Mentak has blues. Necro got a secret, that's what it was. So 666. Who's the last 6? Necro. Oh, Oops.
Gonna build here.
What am I missing from Mentec? Mentec has one promissory.
Alright. I do hope you see the reasoning for my move. Once again, it was nothing personal, just playing the game.
Nothing personnel, kid.
Extra, you're up. Ooh.
Oh,
We see a flagship
The
about to
Necro
come out
flagship
for
coming in.
Necro. And Mentac is fishing for
I mean,
that stuff, but
it's
he's not anywhere
really a
close enough.
threat.
Damn it. I'm actually just going to pass.
Extra passes. Randy.
Yeah, just as here.
Sure. Was there a trade good there? I forget. You deleted it already?
Yes.
Yeah, I thought so. Okay. Randy's got the lost star chart.
Hey, Pink.
Yep.
Are you interested in moving away from your planet there next to Mexico?
I am not.
Cool.
He also can't this round.
I would give you a political secret.
That's not really worth it.
Alright. Eventually, just let me know.
I mean, you're getting a
Has
point
Randy
out of this,
still
right?
not gotten too adjacent?
Oh, for
Like,
sure.
you can't really offer me much that
I love
about that. 'cause
When
also
when
you
it's
don't
Pink just
have
getting a
the
point,
old
it's like,
support
well, it's
for the
just a
throne.
point. And when someone else is trying to get the point, it's like, you're getting a
It's just
point.
like,
You're gonna
hold
have to
on, you
offer me $1
could've
million.
said yes,
I would-
Yeah, I want everything.
Yeah, I could have. I didn't.
Oh, I have Necro's score wrong. Where is he?
You go.
Yeah.
Always
Alright.
come and try and take it.
I want to make sure that I can do this. I've got a lost star chart, and we have a law that wormholes aren't active. So
It's my understanding that Lost Star Chart can still override it,
Yeah.
basically,
Yeah,
because
'cause
it's
it's like
during
a-
this tactical activation. It's a one-time effect. So yeah,
The wording on it too is that they're adjacent. So
right.
Right.
Not
Sweet.
any weird movement things. Yeah, it's just that for this turn they're adjacent.
It is another one of those things that needs eroded, though.
I'm gonna go ahead and lost star chart to go to low.
Okay, so Randy activating Lodor, playing Lost Star Chart. Looks like all that's good if you want to start moving ships. Again, Lost Star Chart on Lodor. Go ahead and move. What's the goal here? What does Extra need? 4 industrial planets, but that's a cultural, so that's not it. Oh, he just needs 2 adjacent to Mechatol, of course. So he's leaving 1 fighter behind on Thibba, hoping nobody picks it off. know when you've got final movement.
Okay. Yep, I'm good.
All right, there is a PDS in range after movement.
I will not fire.
Okay, not firing. Start of combat. Any start of combat abilities between Necro and Barony?
No.
Okay.
No.
Barony, go ahead and roll 2 dreadnoughts, 1 fighter, 1 destroyer, 1 cruiser. Necro has no fighters, so no anti-fighter barrage.
I think that looks right.
Mm-hmm. And then Necro, 2 cruisers, 1 dreadnought. 2 hits from green. One hit. So green take 1 hit, purple take 2. Green loses a fighter. Purple taps a dreadnought and loses a cruiser. Any retreats for the second round of combat? Necro cannot retreat. Any withdraws from Barony. No. Second round of combat. Go ahead. 2 dreads, 1 cruiser, 1 destroyer. Lose the fighter on your scoreboard. Three hits, 1 dreadnought, 1 cruiser for Necro. One hit, so purple needs to take 3 hits, green needs to take 1. Green loses the destroyer. Purple. Green, did you delete that?
I did.
Okay.
He keeps spawning him back, I think. I've seen him do it.
Well,
The plastic
If-
count
if it
does
becomes
matter, but it's
Oh,
fine. I
okay.
added 1 back into your bag. All right. So, are you invading Lodor?
yes.
Okay. An invasion is happening at Lodor against Xcha. There's no defending ground forces, no ground combat. Looks like invasion is good, so Lodor passes from Xcha to Barony. I'll pass it for you since...
It's got to be the most embattled system.
It's insane.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean,
Mark.
like I said, none of this would happen if Extra had their flagship up.
Mark, you're up. Was that a dig?
Yeah, it was.
Pink is he looks to draw the salt out of people.
Hey Necro, can I talk to you in a different channel real quick?
I kind of want
Sure.
Pink to win just because it will be a very dramatic semis game that he's
Right.
in.
Right. They're going to a secret conversation.
Oh.
I love to follow their mouse when they talk in secret.
They're talking about following the mice.
It's a fun thing to watch. I think we're going to see a Mechatol Rex invasion.
They're thinking
I
Mechatol's
would
going
not
to get
be
invaded.
surprised.
Yeah,
So,
that's
the
exactly what's going to
warfare
happen.
token
Necro
over,
is really going to go after
Escalating,
Winu.
And Groundy drives the flagship over. All the ground dudes.
Yeah, there's no way Necro.
He's going to warfare that flagship, I guess. Does he have carrier too? No, but he's got a flagship for 3, so he can bring 7 ground forces in the flagship, plus a
I
destroyer.
was hoping to survive that PDS onslaught and stay there, but it didn't happen.
So what does he need from...
PDS has been
Mark.
really effective this game.
They look really
Oh.
effective on this map
He's
in general.
Giving up an unexpected action,
With this
or
ring of
offering an
planets.
unexpected action.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, stuff happens.
I saw this map like a month ago, and I was
Oh,
like,
they're back.
PDS, check mark, check
Yeah,
mark.
he's like
Players
he's
have
like
returned.
helping him make
Cool,
that
cool,
happen.
cool.
Basically.
We were just talking about how we're gonna take your home systems while you're gone. Don't worry about it.
It's the third winning racial tech.
Yeah, so I bought an action card for a couple trade goods.
Okay, Mark, your turn.
Commodities.
With unexpected action, that flagship's going to be able to like possibly make it. I guess make it all the way to Mechatol. Is that the plan?
No, the unexpected action went from Necro to Hakan.
Oh.
He's got Necro has warfare, so yes, the flagship's going to get to go to Mechatol with 7 ground forces and a destroyer.
So I'm gonna move that dreadnought into Quan.
What's this
How
about?
does the
Ground force on the way.
how does the carrier get there?
My home system.
Oh, I see.
Gravity
I see.
drive.
Actually,
Cool.
I don't know. He doesn't have carrier too. So
He
you're
doesn't
right.
have carrier too. So what
So
he
it's
can
one or
do
the
though,
other.
he can bring 5 ground forces if he picks up that carrier on the way.
Oh yeah, you're right. Okay, Pink, you're up.
That does seem to be the case.
Pink wants to kill a war center, a flagship, so he actually doesn't mind that flagship ending its turn on Mechatol, and then he needs to discard 5 action cards.
Give me a minute.
This round, that could put him
This is a really tough
At
turn
8,
because I no longer have anything to say.
9 if he scores a public. 6 planets. He's not going to get 6 planets as of right now, though. He has 5. He needs a 6th. Or
Hakan, you didn't get anything out of that, did you? Where you got a
he has 3
I got an action
industrial.
card, but I was
If he can start
under-
making plays for 3 more
well, you can
industrial,
still commodities
nah, it's
too.
not worth
Yeah,
it.
go
He's
ahead,
going to be
grab
close enough to a victory.
Oh,
Or no,
yeah.
sorry, I was under 3 trade goods.
Without
So you
it.
can't.
yeah, no, I couldn't.
But he could score
But you
2
didn't get
secrets
you
this
didn't
round,
get
or he can
anything I could
save one
buff
for
that
next
I
round.
could buy off you that would be worth it.
He could set himself to
Is what I'm asking.
8, have
Nothing I can
Imperial,
sell.
kill a flagship,
Yeah,
take
I'm
Mechatol
not too
next
happy
round? I don't
about
know. Problem is he's already
all
scored
of that.
almost every... He's only got 1 public worth that he can score at the moment. And he can't technically do it yet. But he scored all the other stage 1s. So he's just trying to find out how to actually get his 10th point. He's kind of stalled out at 9 at the moment, Mentak is.
You know, I'm just gonna waste a command. Let's
If
just
you activate one of my systems, then I can resell you my trade convoys.
no. I don't want to buy it again. I'm just gonna activate here for the. I'm gonna activate Exshaw's home system for the meme.
Okay. Stall activation from Pink. Winu, you're up. I think Pink's got a good
think I'm
shot
going
here, but
to
he's
try
got to
to
figure out this
do-
10th point problem.
Oh ho ho!
Okay, so here's what his other opportunity to blockade. He could, yeah, he's gonna just like abandon Mechatol here. And that,
No ground. Oh, well.
what
Wait.
does that do? Necro's still
like
maybe
pick it
gonna
up,
jump
is it?
on Mechatol. What's that?
It's too late to pick this up.
It's too late to pick up the command counter. Your movement, you can do whatever you want with. Yeah, just tell me when your movement is final.
Well, it.
What's your
This
question?
is a big one. This
The
is,
I just want to say that I
this is a big
didn't
one because I
activate
forgot that I had his
Mechatol.
support.
Oh.
Yeah,
damn.
unfortunately, you laid it, you played it there.
Oh
Okay.
shit!
Alright.
Second time that's happened.
So that
Fucking got
support does go away.
Yeah, we'll see if that costs me the game.
Yeah, it might.
Fuck.
It really might. That sucks. I
Well,
hate.
that's
I
good.
hate that. I mean, that's happened to me
5
before.
Points now? Yep, 5 points.
We got lots of PDS fire. Go ahead.
Yeah. Anybody wanna?
That sucks.
Do you want to pay me not to?
I don't think
You aren't here.
Ah. I was hoping I could trick you. I'm gonna be honest.
Ugh.
I know
I
that's
don't-
shitty, but
I
it'd
think
be
that's a
fun.
lie. All right. So first things first, Winu's PDS can fire.
Yes, I will. Oh man, the biggest misplay you could ever make.
Yes, that really hurts. He got the
Does he have
blinders of
anti-mass? Yes, he
needing to-
does, right?
Yeah,
Yes,
he
he does.
starts with it.
Well, I think that's it.
That's it for Winu. Yep.
Oh, man, I
Yeah.
feel like
That throws
a
him out of
idiot.
contention. I don't see how he gets one hit for Winu.
You got a hit.
To roll one-
PDS
one-
fire from
one more time.
Barony.
Because I have plasma scoring.
He only has one ship in there.
Just in
Oh,
case.
I guess
Second
he
hit.
could have maneuvering.
2 hits. Barony, rolling PDS. Randy,
Yeah.
2 PDS shots.
You got 2 PDS shots. Aimed right at.
God,
And
I'm
he has
such an
anti-mass
idiot.
deflectors. Make sure you tap the AMD button here and go ahead with SPC. Right here. Nope, not that one. Right here. No hits for Randy. All right, that's the end of Space Cannon. The fighter I believe, died. So there's no space combat,
When there's no invasion.
no infantry, so no invasion. Is that the end of your turn, Winu?
Yes.
All right, Necro.
That sucks.
Yep, I hate that for him.
Warfare.
Okay, Poppin' Warfare. Who's going to build in their home system? I hate that for him. He played such a good game so far up until basically that.
Didn't that happen? That happened yesterday too, right?
What, someone burned a support?
Someone activated and burned a support for the throne.
I don't remember that. I don't remember it being a mistake if it did
Yeah,
happen.
Mentech did. Remember? Because they were activating just flippantly.
I don't
they were
remember
like-
that.
Yeah, dude, that was just yesterday.
I still don't. I'm not saying it didn't happen. I'm saying I just don't have my brain stopped working.
So Mentech, what was his name? The British guy, Carl.
Carl.
Carl
Is
was
Warfare
just like, I'm gonna just activate somebody's home system
Yeah.
to waste a turn, and then he activated someone's home system that he had support for the
I
throne.
wonder if that was a moment I was stepped away or not. Hakan, what's your build?
So Warfare on Necro's turn. Necro, are you interested in trading for my 3 commodities for 2 trade?
Yeah, go ahead. Extra.
Yeah, that's
you can
fine.
do the secondary warfare.
I forgot. How do you
What's the
whisper?
deal?
Because I want to whisper somebody.
/ color. / Is it forward? I would be careful with whispering.
What
Let's
was the
see.
deal?
3 for 2.
Cool. Which means I get to take one of those, right, Hakan?
Yes, that's a whisper.
You built me a cruiser. Thank you.
All right, where are we at in this warfare? I saw that Hakan is building. Pink, are you building? Green, are you
yeah, I already
building?
built it. I built a cruiser and 2 fighters.
Okay, what did you spend?
So, I spent a trade good in Sarween, but I got a trade good from Hakan, so.
Okay. No for green. Extra, did you do
I'm building my flagship.
'Kay.
So I'm going to spend 5 trade goods along with these 2 planets, and then
Okay.
flagship is somewhere.
All right, that is
You're
the end of
finally building the
warfare.
flagship.
Extra, it's now
Man.
your turn.
So
I
what
have-
do we
He
take?
builds the
Necro?
flagship.
For the win?
And takes.
Yeah,
away
I don't
I
know
think,
now.
no, I mean, Mentak can get Imperial next round.
That's true.
Let's see. I'll double check action cards for public disgraces, but he also has
What-
political stability, but he's not going to use that right now. But He will get Imperial next round, and then even if he doesn't
We're
win,
activating the
he can
system,
political
moving some
stability.
people there.
Nobody has a Extra has a public disgrace.
Congratulations.
Nice.
But Pink has a sabotage.
Okay.
So
So,
is-
what's the next stage 2? I wanna see in the future.
16 influence.
Oh dear.
Yep. Randy, your turn. What was your action?
Randy just finished off. his
Taking
slice.
Exxon. Mark. We've slowed down quite a bit.
Unexpected action.
Unexpected action. Which token are you pulling? Okay, it goes into your reinforcements. And Pink, your turn.
Hey, Green, I don't want to be this guy, but I could easily take your home system right now.
So do it.
I got.
I really wish you wouldn't.
I really don't want to. Do you want to give me something so I don't?
This is an empty threat, I think. I don't think he wants to make himself that kind of a target.
I could give you back your trade agreement.
That's not going to be worth your home system, because you won't be able to score if I do that.
He
Because
really
all of your ships are
extorts.
currently locked down.
He's a really extorty boy.
Yep, he's a mean guy.
He did this to me, remember?
Yep, I know.
It would be
Except he.
very bad
Well,
for me.
okay, actually, you know what? Now I'm really bad because
There's
I
a
thought he was gonna
pretty
do
obvious
this
thing you can
because
Yeah.
of how he plays,
Right.
and then he didn't even do it. He was just like, "I'm just gonna go for it."
Really?
He didn't negotiate with you. He
He
just
didn't
jumped.
negotiate.
Right.
He's being a lot
Got it
nicer
back.
to this guy than
Yeah.
he was
I
to
just
me.
got it back.
Yeah.
You're up to.
I totally thought he was.
I don't even see the
remember
value in holding Barony back. Like, this Barony's at 4. This is like wasting cruisers, to be totally honest.
Oh, but he has his support for the throne back. He could give him his support for the throne, which I would hate.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Don't do it.
supporting a guy.
Because
pushing
what
to
Mentek is
7,
trying to do
with
is
2
get
secrets.
the win this round. If he gets a support for the throne with this threat,
It's
he's
not
up to
a guaranteed
7.
win.
He kills a
It's a
flagship,
pretty
so
damn
he's
easy win
waiting
for
to
me,
see
though.
if the or the
He's
Necro
fired
flagship
twice
ends
in
up
your
on
3 ships.
Mechatol.
There's 2 PDS.
He launches an
If you
attack on
bring through
Mechatol
infantry,
to kill
you lose
the
them.
Necro flagship. That puts him.
I can bring
At
3
8,
ships.
His
Additionally, I get
secret to
pre-fire.
discard
Also,
5
he
puts
only
him at
has
9,
1
and
PDS,
then
but-
his
oh, yeah,
6th
plasma
planet,
scoring.
if he
Additionally, I could always
takes
just bring a
Mechatol, I
fighter
guess
instead
that's
of
his
one
route to
extra
winning
fighter,
right here.
And instead, I only have to take 1 planet. I don't have to take both.
But he only has
Which
1
would
command
not
counter,
forget,
actually,
You still have
so that's not going to
experimental
happen.
battle stations
He doesn't
there,
have enough
man.
actions to do
Oh, I have a
all of this.
sabotage.
That's why I think this is a bluff,
I have a
though.
sabotage.
He just
so
wants
Oh,
the support for
He
the
just
throne.
wants the
if he's
the
gonna do it, he's
support.
gonna do it here. You
Cancel
don't
that.
have enough.
I'm
X-Shock can kill your sabotage.
Yeah,
I'm
he
here,
should call
I'm
him on the
saying,
bluff.
Hey,
He
Yeah.
should call him on the bluff.
are you going to offer?
Because he's not going to do it.
Nah, yeah.
It's not worth the
He should
activation.
I
Call
mean,
him
offer
on the
anything
bluff.
but the support for the
Call
throne, 'cause
him
I
on
don't
the
think you
bluff.
can give that to someone to push
Call
himself.
him on
Yeah,
the
actually,
bluff.
I'll do it for your ceasefire.
Call him on
because
the bluff.
I realize that might be too hard. I'll do it for your ceasefire.
Call the bluff.
How's that
Call
sound?
him
And I'd
on
like
the
my
bluff.
trade agreement
Don't
back.
give him
Those 2
anything
things,
at all.
And I won't.
Call him on the bluff.
That
Don't
could
give
be
him
fine.
anything at all.
I
Call him
want
on
the,
the bluff.
I want the.
Call him on the bluff.
ceasefire
I want to hear them
now,
talk. I want to hear them
but,
talk.
I'll trust that he gives me my trade agreement back.
Much more willing to trade the ceasefire.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Hmm.
So you gonna give it to me?
Call him on the bluff. 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 Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Cool.
Okay. What is your action, Mentek?
My actual action will instead have to be over here.
Activating
and
Tekaran Torcan.
That is a play it, deal with it. I'm just gonna put him in here for a second while I figure out what's new, Pussycat.
What?
7 times on repeat in the Dixie Diner.
Give me a second, because this carrier can make it with a 30%, and I'm thinking about doing that instead. I think I'll risk it.
It was a salt and pepper diner.
Actually, but...
What's this all? What he's saying?
He's talking about the John Mulaney joke about them playing What's New Pussycat over and
I'd
over and
rather
over at
have
the
Oh.
salt and pepper diner.
Yeah.
Okay, I think that I'm just gonna leave him in here for a second, just while during the action, so it's easier to see.
But this is your final movement.
That is not quite fine.
Okay.
No, that's final movement.
Okay. Final movement. Let's
Okay.
see.
So go ahead and kill a fighter in your home system tank.
You are above.
Oh yeah. I blood that up. I could have made that way easier. Oh well.
All right. Any start of
I
combat abilities?
Go first. I'm gonna do pre. One hit. Okay. Do you play anything?
At the start of combat.
Technically, it's pink first, right?
Okay. I'm gonna give myself war funding.
He could have played emergency repairs. Hakan could have. Okay, Letnev loses 2 trade goods if he had any.
He has none.
And now you can reroll any during this round of combat. So,
Okay.
aggressor first. 3 on a 6, 2 on a 9.
Any retreats?
Any retreats?
I pulled it away before it landed, just so he could announce before he saw what I did.
Hakan?
Do you retreat, Hakan?
No.
Okay.
Okay. Then I'll actually roll now.
Whoa. It's his fault that he clicked it.
Yeah.
Dude.
1 hit from a fighter. Everything else I'm gonna re-roll.
Actually, that first roll I don't even think was the proper amount of things. Yeah, it didn't actually roll.
2 hits total.
Oh, wait, yes, it did.
That was really shitty, I'm gonna be honest.
No, yeah, the first roll was nothing. He didn't actually... There's no
alright.
things accounted for.
Okay.
Alright, I'll roll.
Do you want to roll your dread? Okay.
So 2 hits versus 2 hits. Where's the
I'll throw out a
emergency
shield
repairs?
folding.
I don't know why Hakan didn't... I don't know. I guess he just knows this is a lost cause.
Okay.
Why not retreat? All right. Is there any retreats or withdrawals? Second round of combat.
Nope.
All right. Go ahead, Mentak. Two hits. 1 dreadnought for Hakan. One hit.
And I'll sack a fighter.
Okay. Are you invading?
Give me a second, because thanks to salvage operations, I get a trade good, and I get to build 1 ship that died in this combat. I'm going to spend 2 trade goods to get a dreadnought, which means I have to sack a cruiser. And now I get to roll bombardment.
Okay.
Man, that felt good. I planned that out way in advance, and it was a fun plan.
Which planet are you bombarding?
Let's do. Which one would you rather have? I won't do that one.
It doesn't matter. I'm gonna take it back.
I mean, okay. I'm gonna go for Tikron.
That's
then.
funny. All right, bombarding 2 on Techeron. Don't forget to add your plasma scoring. Okay.
Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me.
No hits. Are you invading?
Wow.
Yeah.
What? Why?
1v1. An invasion has been announced.
Oh, that's smart. I was a 25. No, not even a 25. That's under a 25% chance to happen.
1 on an 8 versus 1 on an 8.
Miss.
No hits.
Fuck that.
Hakan defends.
Fucking hell.
All right. Is that the end of your turn, Pink?
Oh my god, how do I lose? Under 25% chance.
I pass.
Winu passes. Purple. Necro. Necro activates Mechatol Rex.
Gravity drive on the flagship.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
He is opening up Mehar Zul to Winu. It sucks that Winu just passed, because that's one of the hazardous planets he needs. But that could give Winu a little bit of a push for next round, but it'll be too late, I think. Oh, nice. His Cruiser 2 can bring 1 ground force. Is that final movement? Yeah, that was Mentak's 6th planet is what he really needed there.
Yes.
All right. End of movement, PDS. Just 1 Winu PDS. Well, you had horrible odds on the ground combat, Pink. 2 hits. He does have a direct hit. Cruiser and the fighter go. All right.
Alright,
So
landing all 6.
Okay.
1,
Rolling
2, 3,
for
4, 5,
PDS.
6.
Any
2
action
shots.
cards?
Start of invasion.
No.
Okay. 2 PDS.
Jesus.
2 hits. Yeah, he's finally getting the rolls he needs. 4 invading 2. So Necro, you can roll your offense first. 4 on an 8. And Winu, 2 on an 8. 1 hit from Necro. 2 hits from Winu. He
Yeesh.
hasn't missed a
Unbelievable.
single dice roll yet. So it'll be 2v1. 2 on an 8 from Necro. 1 on an 8 from Winu. 1 hit from Necro. 0 hits from Winu. Necro takes the planet with 2 ground forces.
And I got 1 more for Daxiv.
And takes a 3rd ground force resurrected. And the PDS will die. Oh, infiltrate.
And I guess I'll take Animass.
Okay, anti-mass deflectors goes to Necro.
I have a wealth of tech. I know. The Winu Trove.
Okay, I'm gonna
Uh,
do.
Okay, Imperial. Randy, what objective are you claiming?
6 planets.
We're gonna have to do secondary of
Okay,
Imperial.
and you've got
Just remember, guys.
2 in hand and a 3rd scored, so I'll give you 1, but you will have to hand 1 back to me. So when you're ready, flip it over in your hand and drag it over to the pile. And then Extra will do the same. He's going to get rid of 4 tech, same color. Not too bad. He could have also gotten rid of 4 industrial planets, but might as well get rid of that. All right, I'll take it. We'll add it to the pile. We'll shuffle. Extra, did you already spend your token?
Yeah.
So you'll have to return 1.
Matt, as the game master, can people deal into your hand?
No, I don't have a hand. I'm pretty sure.
Ah.
I've never seen one at least. All right, Brad. Yes, is doing Imperial. Okay. Here's one,
Going from 3 to 2 on strategy.
and then Windu, you'll have to return one. He returns mine rare minerals, metals, whatever. Purple's no. Yes for yellow. Here it comes. And then yellow, you'll also have to give me one back. Gets rid of that turn their fleets to dust that he doesn't want to do with space cannon. But he's putting an action phase agenda, or secret objective back into the deck. Okay, and pink said yes. Here you go. And pink, you will have to return one.
Yeah, I know. I gotta figure out which one of these is easier to do.
So pink has 2 action phase secret objectives now. He has the action cards he needs, and his PDS are in
Frankly, they
aren't
both
in
kind of
great
suck,
positions.
right, Matt?
So does he want to try to
these
kill
two?
a War Sun? I'll
Look
neither
at- look at
confirm
how
nor
hard it is
deny.
to score these. I'm saying it. So, you guys can call my bluff or whatever.
They're not that bad. There's a flagship sitting on Mechatol that he can attack with only 3 ground forces
I'm gonna end
to
my
support
turn
it.
while we're debating.
Sure thing. Mark, you'll be up next. Or you can go ahead and go, Mark.
Is there anything I'm waiting on?
It's Pink's just returning a secret objective.
Actually, we'll wait on that.
Sure thing.
Up in my stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Hunter's a typey boy. Who are you talking to?
I'm talking to my friend Phil.
Oh, gotcha.
Phil Schallberger.
Fish eye burger. All right.
return
Pink
this.
returning secret. Mark, go ahead.
Alright. I tried something, it didn't work, and I'm gonna get fucked for it, I bet.
Ooh, is this
nope, he's
is this
going
breaking
for
the
it.
deal?
Going for it.
Hakon's targeting Mechatol. Do they have a deal to let this happen, or is Hakan activates Mechatol Rex? Hunter,
Cruiser 2.
Wait, what?
does this break a deal? Hakan is targeting Mechatol Rex,
Carrier 2, sorry.
or were they not?
Yeah. No, it's not that it's not that it.
All this stuff is going in.
No,
just
because they
gonna
didn't make a
fix
deal.
this.
It's just that
He was
just
helping him do
asking.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, is this the end of your movement then? All this stuff going into Mechatol?
1 second. I think I might want to leave 1 ground force behind on Quan.
I would take 4 ground forces if you're gonna take the planet. You don't have it. You've only got 2 bombardment, 3
Yeah, I'm
bombardment.
gonna leave 1 ground force behind on Quan.
Okay. I don't see any PDS to fire, so start of combat. And then any retreats or withdrawals.
Playing any cards? Hakan?
Nothing from me.
Necro, any cards?
Skilled
Skilled
retreat.
retreat. All right. Are you taking the ground forces?
Yes.
Where
What
you
did he
skilled
need
retreating into.
Mechatol
Okay.
for? Or was it just to get Winnu off? That's super interesting. All right. And then invading Mechatol Rex. Mechatol can... Oh, parlay.
Oh,
Oh,
baby.
Fucking rip. I'll sabotage that for you for a support for the throne.
Turtles, I'll offer support to the throne for you.
I love it. Turtles has no...
Turtles
Like
cannot, they
strategy
don't have a
counters.
strategy.
Oh, all right.
I'll do it. For
Randy.
I'll do it. I'll do it to anyone other than Pink, or
Well, I can't score any public
anyone other than Pink.
objectives. Come on.
Randy's
got
got
it.
the sabotage.
Sabotage.
There we go.
Sure.
Randy sabotages the parlay.
For a support. Yeah.
So, Hakan support passing hands. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yep. I passed
There it
that
is,
to
I see it.
to Baron.
All right.
Hey,
So
welcome
Hakan
to,
takes Mechatol.
Welcome to the top of the pack. I'm gonna have to abstain.
Necro.
However, you guys did just make a deal. Can I steal from either of you? No. Shame.
So Barony. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Did I mess up Barony's count? I think I did. Did someone else move Barony forward after the support for this round?
I think Barony moved up there. I don't know.
Barony didn't move up Barony.
But I'm counting 5 points.
Yeah, appears Barony's at 5.
Okay, I had it up at 6 for a second, so fix that.
Alright, that's all I'm moving.
Necro. Activating Quan. Moving Carrier, 3 Infantry. No PDS, so 3 invading 1. Any start of invasion combat abilities? Necro, you can roll 3 on an 8. Hakan, 1 on an 8.
I do have 6. It was the you guys voted me a king or whatever.
What are we talking about?
Oh, Crown of Amphidia, yeah.
That's what it was. I need a copy of that.
No, there is one over here.
Oh, that's right. I want to move this, actually.
Which, actually, now that I see that he had that, I really should have gone for his home system.
That's so
Fuck.
funny.
What?
So
That he
if
should have gone
Pink-
for the home system. Yeah, if Pink had
Pink
gone for the home
actually
system,
should have gone through the
he would have
thing
won.
that was
He could have won the game with that, because it would have been Crown of Amphidia. Well, he would have still had to attack. No, he
It's
couldn't have
always
won
so
the game,
beautiful
but
when
he would have
that
been
works.
an extra point there.
Yeah.
All right, Quan goes over to Necro. Play passes to...
You mind if I move myself up to 6 here?
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry. So extra... No, it's Randy's turn.
Randy. Wait, I don't understand. So did did parlay was used, right?
On Mechatol, but then it was sabotaged for a support for the throne.
Oh, I didn't catch that.
Randy, what was your action?
I'll pass.
Oh, gotcha. Hakan has passed. Pink has passed. Blue has passed. Purple, you're the last one in the round. But Hakan's choosing last, sitting on Mechatol. So that's nothing great. Ooh, okay. Really digging in. That's it? What is this about? Trying to get more tech? All right. Activating Starpoint New Albion.
Was he
Move
trying
1
to
destroyer. Are you moving
Hey.
anything else?
You know exactly why this is happening, Melty. Secret conversations, my.
I
Um,
love it. I love it.
Badly on Mechatol against him. If he hadn't killed 4 of your ground forces, I had something else I had to do.
Oh, I'm sorry. Guards or anything?
Any at the start of combat abilities?
Nope.
Okay. Anti-fighter barrage gets no hits.
I
Uh,
think. Oh, go ahead.
Any... go ahead and roll your combat now, purple. And then yellow returns fire with 3 fighters, 1 destroyer.
I would like to introduce this idea in future games.
1 hit.
I think if you go out of turn, if you do something out of turn, the other person gets to pick whether you have to do it again or we stick with that.
Right.
So, like, people
I'll
need
get
to,
carrier 2 on that
because
one.
we need people to self-police a little bit.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
That's a good tech.
All right. Necro gets carrier 2. Necro, it's your turn again.
I'm gonna build there.
Okay. Dreadnought 2 ground forces. Go ahead. Necro, your turn again.
Pass.
All right. Everyone has passed. Mark, any objectives?
Yeah. So I'll spend 8 resources.
Any secrets?
Yeah. Occupy the seat of the Empire.
3 ships above Mechatol Rex and controlling the planet. Looks right to me.
It
Pink.
doesn't require controlling the planet, does it? Oh yeah, it does. Yeah, I'll form a spy network. So I get to keep 1 card in my hand.
Okay, discarding 5 action cards. Mentak, any public objectives?
Well, I sure would like to if I didn't lose a 84% chance to win something.
Ooh, Winu? Public or secrets?
Yes, I have 2 systems adjacent to Mechatol Rex, and I will also score cut supply.
Okay.
That was the Dunce Cap move.
Blockading a space dock.
you know, Winu's not out of this, though.
He's not, but he certainly has a hard path considering what his secrets are that he's got left. All right. Purple Necro.
I think I have 2 unit upgrades.
No, you have 4. You no longer get to score that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
That's too
I
many.
think I do.
You're overqualified.
I'm
Any
sorry,
secrets,
just the
Necro?
rules. It says 2.
Yeah, I've got 1 secret.
Hey Matt, can we fix the cut supply lines? The token is underneath the card.
It shows above for me.
Well,
It
it's
shows
just
the card floating from.
yeah. Pick the card up. There you go.
Necro, were you claiming any secrets? Sorry.
No.
Okay. Extra.
1 secret right here.
Necro, you're at 7 points, not 6.
Yeah, I got it. All right. Purple gets 2 faction tech. Or sorry, white gets 2 faction tech. Any publics?
Nope.
Randy, Barony.
Randy.
Any secrets? Alrighty. So at the end of round 5, we have Winu, Necro, Mentak, and Barony at 7. Hakan at 5. Extra at 4. Your second stage 2 public objective is manipulate galactic law. Spend 16 influence. Let me dish out some action cards. Did you get that second card, Necro? I clicked it, but I don't know if it registered.
Yep.
Okay. White gets 2,
I have to discard 2 as well.
and green gets 2. Make sure you discard down to 7, everyone, and clean up. All right, time to start playing hot potato.
What is this nebula defense thing?
It's so that you drop that on your. If you're fighting in a nebula, you can drop that on a sheet, and it adds it to the dice roller.
These 2 cards here are my
That's
discards.
great.
Adds your +1 defense. Yeah.
Honestly, dude, the tabletop simulator mod just keeps getting better and better to the
Yeah.
point where it's like, should you even play in person anymore? Like,
I'm gonna have to get somebody else to throw in the discard pile.
which is funny because I used to hate Tabletop Simulator, but like, I'm in love with all the bells
It
and
is a
whistles now. It's
intercept
great.
and a morale boost.
Extra, do I have your score messed up over here? I may have misdone a token or something because I've got you at 4, but I only
No,
have
I think it's 4.
3 things marked. So is there something you've claimed that I didn't mark?
I claim the spend 8 resource
Is that, yeah, you, okay, there we go.
2-unit upgrade.
You did claim 8 resources?
Yes,
That's what we're
I
missing.
did that. Yeah.
Yeah, got it.
And I also did the 3 command counters.
Cool. Okay, got it. Con 5. Who else am I missing?
What's your favorite spot to sit at this table?
You're saying with the factions and everything, or you're just saying the map?
No. Just color. Like,
Oh.
just spot at the table. Because I just realized my favorite is purple, because you have the most play area space.
Do you?
By actually quite a bit.
Why do you have the most?
Look at it.
Well, technically he's drawn the line differently. He should have the exact same as white.
Right, but he drew it better, so now it's awesome.
He's encroaching on
All right, we
Mark's
good to
territory.
go to,
Or on the neutral zone between him and Mark.
The neutral zone.
What's it called?
I see one strategy card still out. Alright. And no Winu, looks like there's still a token. Winu, have you gained and redistributed?
Oh no, I haven't.
You know, if Fantasy Flight did I think Fantasy
I
Flight
will
should do this. I
do-
think there should be Twilight
I'll
Imperium,
do this.
the main
Two
thing,
strategy. 2 tactics.
and they released that and expansions, 2 expansions.
Start
Well,
of the agenda phase, Ancient Burial Sites timing window. Alright, here we go. First agenda. Representative government law. 4 players cannot exhaust planets to cast votes during the agenda phase. Each player may cast 1 vote on each agenda and send against the planets. At the start of the next strategy phase, each player that voted against exhausts all of his cultural planets.
You didn't flip it over.
Yes, I did.
Oh, it's
Well,
not flipped over. for me.
this is a meme vote, right? We want to do this for the
Democracy
fun.
always works, right, guys?
Starting with whens. Anyone got a when an agenda is revealed? 3, 2, 1. Mentak, after an agenda is revealed.
Nope.
Randy.
Randy.
No.
Tom, after.
Nope.
Brad, after.
What was that?
Is this after?
Yes, after.
I'm gonna do Warfare Rider on 4.
Okay. Necro. No riders. Yellow. Hakan.
No riders.
Pink, second chance.
Nope.
Randy, second chance.
No.
Tom, second chance.
Nope.
Brad, final option.
Pass.
All right. So we have 1 rider, 4 from Winu. Is everyone's votes correct? I don't think X-Jaws are. Let's see.
Mine should only
5, 6,
be
7, 8,
11 or 10.
11.
What's the influence count for purple? Even
No
though he's not
votes,
voting?
but
I'm
the
just curious.
influence is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay.
All right. So voting starts with Randy.
Andy?
Yeah. I think it's fine. I don't care one way or another.
Oh. He abstained?
Abstain. All right. Tom, I'm going to step away for just a second, so I'll let you guys finish the votes.
I'm gonna abstain as well.
Whoa. Oh, so that they could do the against thing without actually doing against.
So
Hakan.
everyone is staying back to win it.
I cannot vote.
Yeah, it goes to Hakan.
I would.
So there's no votes either way. Pink, what are you thinking?
I couldn't care less.
If I was Pink, I would kind of want it to be 4. That way he could maximize his dealing.
Right.
Or no, actually it would make it harder to deal because you'd have to deal with everybody.
Right.
And
his,
But maybe he would like
his
that.
bribery becomes incredibly good.
Yeah, that's true. Oh yeah, his bribery is basically
Actually,
but he probably still doesn't have that.
Oh, hey, by
No,
the
he does.
way, Green,
He
you
kept
still
that.
owe me my trade agreement for not.
Oh, no,
taking
he
your
doesn't
home
anymore.
System.
Yeah.
Oops.
My trade agreement. You still owe me my trade agreement. If
I'll
you
abstain.
wanna-
I'll abstain.
Mark abstains. Pink, final vote.
really quick, Green, you still owe me my trade agreement from
Or Qual.
the not taking your home system deal.
Right,
Right.
but
I understand.
Are you not giving it back? I'm just curious.
No, I am giving it back.
Okay. I just wanted to know. That's all.
I thought he was gonna.
so it-
that was gonna be the
I'm
funniest
just not
non-binding
gonna
deal
vote.
moment
Right.
ever.
And I'll just make it go for well, not 4 because he gets that. We don't lose anything on against. Unless Winu wants to pay me to make sure he
12
gets.
votes from Hakan, right?
Oh, I thought. Oh, he didn't
I abstained.
do
No,
anything.
Hakan abstained.
He abstained.
I'm gonna let you pick to have fun or not. It's up to you.
I mean, do you want to give me a trade good to not to give you a
That's,
trade?
that's a big hard no on that one.
Okay.
Don't give
Then
him a free thing.
yeah, I'm going against.
All right, against have it. No one voted
I'm not
against,
getting a
so
free
no one will
thing,
have to
I'm
exhaust culturals. Second agenda is Conventions of War Law 4. Players cannot use bombardment against units that are on cultural planets. Against each player that voted against discards all of his action cards. I swear, in all these games, we get so many of the same agendas.
Yeah.
All right, when an agenda is revealed. When an agenda is revealed. 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
Okay. Who was that? A political secret?
I cannot vote or play cards.
All right. Pink is out of this one. Any other wins?
I still do get to determine the tie.
All right. After starting with Pink, you don't get to play any cards. So starting with Randy.
Nope.
Randy, after an agenda is revealed, abilities.
Nope.
Tom.
Yep.
Okay. We see a Imperial Rider. Which way?
4.
Imperial Rider 4 for extra.
Yeah, but they're gonna
Brad.
be able to do that shitty speaker thing again.
No riders. Necro abilities.
Yeah.
Against. Go against. You should go against.
Necro predicts against. Mark.
Yeah. There you go. That's smart.
So if no one votes, everyone just abstains.
Politics Rider for
Okay,
Hakan.
this is getting
No.
much wild now.
Is this against?
Yes.
But everyone who can
Okay.
vote already have all their texts.
Pink, second chance.
I can't play cards.
Oh, I'm
remember?
sorry. Yep,
Right.
Randy, second chance. Tom, second chance.
Nope.
Brad.
Still on no rider.
And then it looks like no riders for Matt and Mark. Final opportunity. Okay, so the agenda is 4 players cannot use bombardment against units that are on cultural planets, and extra gets 1 point, or against each player that voted against discards all action cards, and Necro gains a tech from those who vote, and the Hakan will get speaker token and 3 action cards. The vote starts with Barony, and only Barony and Brad have a vote.
I mean, I'm going all 4 here, Mr. Barony. Do you have any reason not to? What are you thinking?
I'm thinking 4.
Yeah.
I think,
They gotta
I
go
think if
4.
anybody's getting
Yeah, they don't
ex-
need.
if anybody's getting an Imperial Rider, extra is safe to have it, anyways.
It wouldn't be bad though
So
if Mentak wasn't
Hakan
first
had one
to pick.
commodity or
but-
one trade good, I would give him the against, but he does not.
I can give you my trade agreement.
But that's not a guarantee.
What? Oh, if blue doesn't also, or whoever doesn't also green.
Do you have to use your ability? No, you do not, right?
He does not have to.
If you specify me to refresh during the secondary, though, I do have to.
But that assumes he gets.
Trade,
That assumes
Trader's gonna go all the way to the ass end of this thing. I think it's gonna get picked too.
I can also give you action cards.
Do you have an action card that provides trade goods? Even one or two?
If
Or three or
Hakan
four?
gets this,
Any
Hakan becomes speaker, which means he can take Imperial instead of Mentak, which will
And
set Mentak
perhaps-
back in a big way.
I wouldn't take an
Unfortunately,
action
it's-
card if you're gonna vote against it.
Because Mentak still needs to kill a war
Say it
sign
again?
or flagship, and there's
Action card if
only
you're gonna
2
vote
on the
against it.
board,
Oh, yeah.
and he's not close to any of them.
At this point, I would actually be fine with
Unfortunately,
Hakan
I'm
having
gonna have
speaker
to
because Hakan will not be able
forward
to.
when it's
There's not a
about
5-point
classic
swing.
games.
No, I'm just saying Mentak doesn't want Hakan to get it because otherwise he's out his opportunity to win. Mentak with
Yeah, I'm going
Imperial
for
means
it,
Mentak
unless there's,
probably
you know,
wins.
I guess what I'm saying is like I feel like they're not really considering the option of giving it to
Yeah,
Hakan.
yeah,
they're
they're
almost
not.
talking about it as if Hakan is in striking distance of winning, which Hakan is not.
Right,
I feel like actually giving it to Khan is the only way to be like, okay, this will go to another round.
right.
Because otherwise,
Just taking a
it
look at
feels-
all the boards, yeah, I agree.
What's the deal, Hero?
all right. 10-4 from me.
10-4.
no, you don't need to
And
do that.
10-4 for the winner.
All right, that's 24.
Okay, 24. There's no one else to vote. Nothing for the speaker to break. So we'll burn the politics writer. We will enact that no players can bombard cultural planets. And in extra, we'll go up 1 point.
That was very good for Mentak.
Yeah.
Sorry, Hakan. It was the only way that I would do it.
I screwed that up. I should have put it on 4.
No. If he had put it on 4, they just would have gone against.
Yep. Alrighty. That is the end of the agenda phase. We are now at the start of the strategy phase with Mentak as our speaker.
Oh, hey,
I'm
so
gonna take,
so that passed though, so you should make a copy of that.
Yeah.
I wish I
Need
could
a
do that.
5 points. It's
I wish
not
I could do
much, but I need
anything.
the extra.
I'm gonna
It would be
take trade.
helpful.
I want to look into, like having a hidden, like let you be just another color that doesn't have a hand at the table. I don't know if that's actually possible though. Mentak takes trade? I hate this.
I'm gonna take leadership.
What is happening?
I don't
Why?
know. I'm flabbergasted.
Yeah, I don't understand the point. I mean, I guess with trade, he's guaranteeing 16 influence
I'll take technology.
because he's already sitting on 4,
Okay.
which is 8. So then 3 more is 6 more. So then all he needs to gain is like 2 more.
Can he score any of his secrets? Or can he
Right.
score
Wait,
his one
4. No,
secret?
he only needs
Extra.
1 more.
Yep.
Well, his secret is to kill a
Thank you.
flagship. So kind of no, unless someone
I think
throws a
good flow.
flagship in a bad spot. Then maybe.
Oh, what was it? Him earlier? who
What
was
is
I-
Imperial about to get to
I'm
Mark?
So pissed about that fight.
Purple. Okay.
Okay. I guess they just
Sure.
don't care. I
And
guess they
then
just-
and politics is going to stay right where it is unless Mark takes politics, because he knows he
don't-
doesn't need Imperial, which is possible.
Uh,
if he
that
can't
sucks,
do anything with
actually.
it,
yeah,
yeah.
I can steal it. Oh
This-
yeah, because I'm adjacent to purple now, and blue from taking
Con,
I'll
your
take
pick?
one from.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Oh, there's the last trade good he
Wait,
needed.
you're
So
not
all
adjacent to
Mentak
it
has to do
anymore.
is play.
Yeah, my free is.
All Mentak has to do is play trade, and he has
He's
enough
on
trade
Tibba.
goods for influence, I believe.
Let's see. He's got
5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, that's it. With mirror computing.
yeah, that's 10. Yeah,
So that's
16.
2 points. He needs 1 more. which
Where's
means
he
he
gonna go?
needs to kill a flagship or he needs to take Barony's home
Imperial, right.
planet. And now he's not in a great position to do that. So I don't know where else he gets a point from. He's got to kill a flagship or take Barony's homeworld.
Man, Hakan did not expect.
Yeah.
He's just like.
And
okay.
Hakan gets Imperial, and turn order is set.
Oh,
I don't
God.
see.
Actually,
well, okay, so the.
before Hakan takes Imperial or after he's taken it, I'm playing.
Public Disgrace, is that what I'm hearing? Yes. Extra plays Public Disgrace on the Imperial pick.
All right. I don't know why.
Okay.
Politics.
Like that's fine, I guess.
Hakan, I can always sabotage that for you if you want to
I
pay
can
me.
sabotage your sabotage.
Yeah, that's cool, but that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying if
What?
he wants to offer me anything.
But he's...
There's no point. I'm just gonna block.
Yeah, but it means you won't get it for the middle of the round.
What?
Give me a second to think here.
I actually kind of wish that that you couldn't sabotage stuff that didn't have to do with you, because I actually think this play is all. It doesn't make sense in a fiction way. I'm sorry, that's like where my brain goes a lot. Because sabotage in my head is like, all right,
Okay.
we got some spies on the inside that helped us.
I'm still 11.
What's going on right now?
So
just-
pink actually has 19 influence, just so nobody's
Yeah, no way
deceived
the
about
odds
that.
of making end
I'm not lying. I only have 9 in planets. I didn't lie.
All Pink ever does is kind of not lie.
Discord secrets still.
I do.
I do.
I have 2 cards.
So why did Winu take Diplo? What's the
that
thought there? He thinks he can score first, right? So he
I
couldn't get
think
leadership,
one
so he's opting to
one
try to... So he thinks he's got a path. Let's see. What's his path? He needs to win a space combat with his flagship. So he needs to build his flagship off
And
of...
win with it.
And Warfare didn't get
Yeah,
picked.
I'm not winning this round anyway, so if I can't.
Okay,
take
so
Imperial, we'll grab Pulp.
maybe his hope is to get.
Cool.
Can he get another secret objective? No. Well, he could draw a new one.
No,
Imperial
Imperial's not getting picked.
Oh, right. So now he's. But he didn't know that.
No, that was maybe his goal, but yeah.
Maybe he was. Because sometimes I do that too. If it's just like, I think this is the last
There
round.
we
I
go.
don't know
Randy's,
what to do.
Randy's blocking the crown point from anybody. All right, building in home system. Winu, you'll be next. We'll monitor Randy's build.
Yeah, here I'm looking at his build. Okay, he's spent 6.
I'm gonna produce.
I'll be right back.
Home system. Seven. For a flagship.
Okay.
That's discarded. So trying to go through my technology.
The more I think about it,
Oh,
the
you're
more I
back.
really hate that Mentak didn't take Imperial. It doesn't make any sense. He's got planets with influence. He had trade goods. He can probably steal more trade goods.
Green, real quick.
And he needed to score twice. Who's that wanting to talk to Green?
It's Mark Milty.
Okay, yellow, Mark and Randy hopping into a secret
Well, but
trap.
Randy hasn't finished his build.
Let's
can we
let
just
Randy
have
finish his
some-
build first. Hang on.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, also, Winu on Winu's turn built their flagship and their home system. So
Right.
I don't know. I think maybe he just realized like, oh well, that sucks.
Yeah,
So,
gotta have it. Hope for next round.
yeah.
Maybe he's gonna Diplo just any of his stuff so that it.
I
He
think he's
lasts.
gonna Diplo Byzantria because he spent that very
Right.
specifically.
Right.
So
All right, cool. I'll distribute these.
but he doesn't have another. Oh, somebody did take construction though, so that's not nothing. You know what would be
Will, would
cool
you
is to
mind,
see him take
see if
Mechatol
you can
back.
find the other tech card that I dropped.
All right, so he spent 6.
Brutal.
I see. 4,
10.
5, 6.
His Arc Prime got tapped as well.
There's one more that I dropped over. in
Oh,
this
I didn't see
area
that over there.
Somewhere by the War Suns. Thank you.
Okay. They should. Are they doing their secret
Wait, why
conversation
did
yet?
How much did he spend?
I'm going to the secret conversation,
Sure.
so when they're ready, they
Ask
can
him
just
how
go.
much he spent when he gets in there. Or I'll. Randy, how much did you spend? And what did you build?
Would you have used?
He built. I know what he
Economy as
built.
well,
I saw him
Green?
drop it.
I thought
He
it
built
took
a
on-
dreadnought, a cruiser, and
4 infantry, right?
yeah, 4 infantry.
But I'm
So
thinking he
that's
spent too much.
4, 5, 6.
He spent 10.
Imperial?
Yeah.
He spent 10, and he only needed to spend 8. But
Hey,
maybe
Randy, did you spend correctly? I'm feeling like you didn't.
Actually, can I get
Actually, I think in this case, you don't need to bring this up because this is actually
Oh, sure.
No, I don't.
helping him. So it might have been misplay for him to spend that
Blue,
much.
the answer is probably no.
Yeah,
I mean, if he spent too little, though, we would
Imperials.
be.
Right. But
Checking
that's because
it.
it's against the rules to spend
Okay.
too little, but it's not against the rules to spend too much.
Well, extra.
Also, Green, you can't.
Did he want
do
Yeah,
extra?
entry
I'm
on
in here.
Planet that didn't use production.
Oh, don't you have to move, Randy?
He's talking to extra.
Yeah, no, they're in here and they're
he
waiting
can
on
reshuffle
Randy.
Okay,
any
okay.
troops he has
Or wait,
currently before he produces. one.
Wait, I'm confused.
I think because
Hey,
Milty
are
dropped
you-
back into here, and I think he said he wanted
Yeah, as long
extra
as there's
instead.
something in there. That
Are you
can
guys
actually
waiting on
carry
Randy?
it.
Oh, okay, yeah. Bring Randy needs to
Okay,
go there.
Randy, I'm gonna bring you into the secret conversation. Okay. Whatever, I'm doing it. Okay. Here's Randy.
Okay, so Randy's in here now.
So how's everybody doing? What's everybody feeling their chances are?
I feel like I blew it.
Pink's too
Twice.
cozy.
Who said that?
Winnu's very mad at himself.
Yeah, how do you think I feel?
No, Winnu.
I feel the same, but you probably feel it much worse.
I
Oh,
need
yeah,
to just
much
fix my
worse.
volume stuff
It's
because
gonna be mocked. I guarantee you. This
What were the
is-
God, I
two
hate
times
Skype.
I lost it?
I'll tell you. after
like
the
basically
game.
when you talk,
Yeah.
I can't hear anything else.
I'm trying to figure out who's
But
going to
I also
win.
don't
I'm
have you
looking.
turned
I
up
don't
that loud, and I
think
have Discord turned all the
Random
way
can
up.
score the stage 2s.
I really wanted to get a win. That would be hilarious.
Yeah, I don't think Randy can score the stage 2s.
It's pretty
So
quiet
he's
in
out.
here.
Necro has a pretty damn good shot.
He has good, and also he has.
How?
Well, no, he's scored all the publics as well.
Yeah, but he only needs one. He only needs his secret and then the influence. So we got to take planets away from him.
No, he
I don't have the influence, unlike you.
literally cannot
Wait,
do it.
you do? Oh, I miscounted. Yeah, never mind then. Yeah, no, I understand.
I suspect.
I
he
understand.
It's
has
actually really smart what they're doing.
bombardment one.
Yeah, Green. Mentec has the bombardment one and the 16 influence. He has 3 points he
I
can
can-
score right now.
I will say it is not the bombardment one. I was only trying to score expand borders.
Someone has it.
Then why did you bring no ground forces? No, you brought one.
I-
That's right, you brought one.
Yeah, I did bring ground forces.
Right, you
Yeah,
brought
you
one.
did.
My
I'm
plan
actually,
was-
it's funny that
my
I've never
plan
seen
was
someone try
I
and
would
do what
have
they're
2
doing.
bombardment rolls, so I wouldn't need to deal with ground forces.
He did build
They
it
are
as Mentak though.
shit, I
I
forgot
think
to
he
get him.
totally does have it.
And he also bombarded. on
Yeah, because
one
I only
and
had
landed
one
on the other.
infantry. 'cause
You land,
I
but you
wanted to make-
bombarded on one and landed on the other.
No, it was both on Tikron. I did both on Tikron.
Oh, sorry, they have the same sounding name. Tekron, Torkron, yeah.
Yeah, no.
So,
no, I was trying to
With
go-
no-
nobody
the,
getting Imperial,
Names, it sounds similar.
Trust me, when I reveal
Barony-
what my secret objective is, I'm gonna be
has a
fucking-
shot.
You will understand how
It's
terrible
pretty low.
this secret objective was.
No, he's never gonna get
Such a
16 influence.
fucking
Nah,
waste
and
of
that's the
time
thing.
doing that.
What they're doing right now is
And
the
now
three of them
Imperial
are
isn't in play.
coordinating
So
to
I
try
genuinely
and make
think
sure
we
that
might
none of
have
the
to
other players
deal
can
with
win.
another round.
That's literally what they're
If you
doing.
guys
They're just like
believe me
talking
that I
about how
can
they
do
do
it.
that.
So what?
late in the
Giving
game,
it
I believe
to
Yeah,
They're gonna
no,
try
like
and
I'm
stall
not.
all of them
I'm not
out.
here
Oh, I
to try
see.
to cast
You're at
disbelief on
six.
them.
So basically,
But-
the
I'm
idea
gonna
is they're going
6
to
or
try and
above,
stall
I'm
out
gonna count you
leadership
as possibly
Yeah.
winning this.
to mess up all
yeah,
of their
no,
games.
Right.
I'm doing
Barony benefits
it
the
from
most
my
being
point
in the lead of the
Which
two of the
everybody's-
others,
Everybody can feel free to
and with the crown.
suspect whatever.
Oh, okay, they're done.
Our players are returning.
I would like to say something to Hakan.
Brad?
Not privately. I just want to mention it. Watch out in case Pink has the bombardment secret objective.
Hakan has the bombardment secret, so he's not worried.
Yeah, he missed twice last time. That's fair.
And he
That's
built a
fair.
dreadnought as Mintak, which is a big red flag.
It's really funny.
Specifically to bombard. because
Hakan
they
is
want
just
to
like,
fight.
yeah, oh man, shoot.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
So
Scary
I would
stuff.
Be
Really
bad, yeah. Well,
Pretty sneaky,
sorry.
sis.
We
pushing
should watch.
into this.
I mean, I don't really have anything I can go there with other than these two cruisers and a destroyer.
Also, I am not concerned.
I got
Because they're going to be like, why aren't you more concerned about this?
Yeah.
And he'll be like, I don't know. Shut up.
Shut everyone, leave me alone.
I just need to bombard this other planet real quick for some other reason.
Else,
So Barony can spread ships into 6 systems. He's already got
play
4.
insubordination.
All he needs to do is drop 2 random planets and others.
Cool.
God, I really want to play a game
Actually,
today.
no, fuck you.
Actually,
Yeah,
no,
I was
fuck
expecting
you.
that's happened to me.
Barony,
Very confused when you did not play that.
Yeah, I forgot I had
Barony
it.
just
the
isn't
first-
gonna. Barony's gonna stall out at 9 this round. I don't see how he scores any stage 2s. All right, an infiltrate from Winu, or not infiltrate,
I
a.
do something instead. So
Oh, I see. Sabotage the insubordination. I don't like that. That's not something worth. Oh, I guess he's only got 1.
Hey, wait.
You get instinct training that would be a pretty good
Hakan?
idea.
yeah,
Could I pass you a card for a political secret? You can look at the card.
He's trying to give up a lucky shot.
Sure.
He wants lucky shot to kill the dreadnought above Techeron Torcan. Destroy. Yeah. So he wants to give Hakan. So on Hakan's next turn, Hakan can lucky shot that dreadnought because
Is
they're
that
still so
relevant to
afraid
you?
of it. If I'm Hakan, you kind of want to bluff it, but
yeah.
also
good. You want my political secret for it?
Well, let me. Who has my trade agreement? Oh, I have it back.
I have it.
what is Winu's path? Is
Would a
there
trade agreement be
any
too much
way
to ask for
Winu to
that?
win this round? Let's see.
You're so obviously just specifically rooting for Winnie.
Okay.
Just
No,
Okay,
I
because
just
you
did
win.
this. I just did the same thing for Barony.
No.
I did. I literally just counted it out.
Winnow. You
Wait,
love
that's
I mean, of
Winnow.
course, I want Winu to
Who's
win,
Winu?
considering they were brave and took the pick and took a pretty big hit by accidentally activating Xcha. But
Alright,
Okay.
I'm gonna play Lucky Shot.
Yes, I was hoping it was lucky shot.
did Brad actually take a turn? I'm just making sure.
It's still the Hakan's turn since he got sabotaged.
Okay. What was Brad? What was your turn? Oh, you built in your home. That was
Yeah.
yes. Okay, great.
Yeah, thanks, thanks.
I get it all now. So lucky shot. Dreadnought is dead. Necro's turn.
And then
Construction. He's just trying to get these 4 PDS. Anyone following construction? Mentak
Yeah.
probably wants to. I mean, Hakan probably wants to.
That was pink.
Okay, Pink activating Wellen. Hakan. Are you doing it?
trying to figure out where I want it.
Okay, Hakan is not. On to Mentak, yes. Barony. No. White, no. Blue. You doing a PDS or space dock?
We have tech and politics and trade. I will. No, I'm gonna pass.
Birdie, birdie, birdie. Bird.
Okay.
Birdie.
Figure out what the fuck I'm gonna do.
Okay. This dog gets so ornery. All right, pink.
Your dog does not like the tournament.
Yeah, dog hates the tournament. Dog chewed up my Calvin and Hobbes collection. That really sucks.
Just gonna
yeah,
pop trade.
that sucks a lot. All right, 3 trade goods for Mentak, 2 commodities. Hakan replenishes.
So is Mentak just gunning for another round? Like, there doesn't seem to be a plan to end it now.
Okay.
I don't know. I mean, because Mentak's gonna get 2 points here, so I think he's
trade.
hoping things time out where a flagship comes
Actually, no,
close
I
to
don't
him.
wanna risk giving somebody the.
Yeah, he definitely doesn't need to be handing out any. So no replenishes Mentak.
No, I don't want to risk somebody getting the influence they need.
Extra, you're up.
Is anyone doing the secondary themselves?
Yeah, is anyone replenishing themselves? Khan is. I'm seeing no yeses, so extra. Go ahead.
Alright.
Didn't Hakan just give up a trade agreement? I thought they did. Maybe not. Nope, political secret. Extra playing a... what system did you activate? Extra activating Tarman, playing a flank speed. Okay, go ahead and move.
I might get you to pick it up and move it for me. Do you mind moving the cruiser and the dread? And I think I will take. Yeah, I'll take this. I'll take 1 infantry. Oh shit! Hold on. Could I just take the 1? Yeah, just take 1 from. Doesn't really matter which planet it is. Sorry, Wayno. This is just to try and get an objective.
That's okay.
All
I
right,
will
end
announce
of
a
movement.
retreat.
Okay, announcing retreat. Any at the start of combat abilities?
I do have a PDS.
Okay, 1 PDS will fire at the end of movement.
I think I do have to fire, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's okay.
That's 2 shots.
Do you have anti-mass?
He does not.
Whiffs. Alright,
No hits.
I will announce a retreat.
Okay, any start space combat abilities?
Pass.
No.
Alrighty, there has been a retreat announced. So extra 1 cruiser, 1 dreadnought, 1. Nope, that's it. Those 2 things.
Let's see if I can actually click this stuff.
You've got carrier selected and not cruiser.
Oh god damn it.
Okay, and then hit combat.
I just want everybody to know it's currently 4:20 where I am.
Is this extra's
420
first
blaze, it's there.
combat?
It's extra's first what?
Combat? No
Oh,
hits.
yeah.
Any return fires, 1 hit. So extra takes 1 hit, and then the units from Winu retreat. I forgot to ask if you were picking up
sustain
ground
on
forces. That's my bad. Sustaining the dreadnought.
Oh, I didn't even roll for the fighters. I didn't even see them.
Oh yeah, roll 2 fighter shots real quick. Okay, no more hits, so that's fine.
What I thought.
All right, one dreadnought. Are you bombarding Tardman? Tardman.
Poor man.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, no plasma
Actually,
scoring.
no,
So,
what? No, no, I'm gonna leave you the planet. Sorry.
Okay, not taking the planet. What? I don't understand. What does he need? 2 adjacent? He does need 2 adjacent to Mechatol, so he's going to try to move into Lodor later with his flagship, I suppose. And then be blocking flagship all around. All right, Randy.
Here we go.
Oh. Slowing down.
Yeah, it's that time.
I'm really hoping this group can maybe finish by 5, but it doesn't really feel like we're going to actually finish this round. But we've had some crazy hot
So,
potatoes in the past couple games, so.
Moving out of Lodor, I was also thinking of defending myself in the beta wormhole.
Was this part of the deal? Was to bail on the wormhole?
But
I don't think wormholes work.
Yeah, they do not work right now.
Right. No. Yeah. Just because Pink said that he was kicking himself for not invading my home system last time, I was thinking that I should move things there to delay that. If he was trying to do something, if that is inconvenient, though, I can do that later.
I don't think Mintak's getting anything to Extra's home. I don't think he's got enough.
Wait. What are you asking? Sorry, say it again.
Is it important for me to move out of Lodor right now?
Lodor. Okay.
Yes. I'm gonna say yes. 'Cause I only have 1 command counter.
Oh wow.
So, if I'm him, I kind of just want to move into the asteroid field because I need 6 systems with ships in it,
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Okay.
and then Barraglet of 4. I
I'm
need to
gonna
split
activate
up,
the
I guess.
Empty space over here.
Oh, okay. Okay, activating empty space between blue and white.
This PDS here is not going to fire.
No firing. Moving 2 dreadnoughts, 1 cruiser. Is there a Winu PDS gonna fire?
No, there's no point.
Okay, no firing. Is that the end of your movement? And turn Randy.
Yes.
All right, Winu.
I'm gonna activate Diplo.
Pop and Diplo. What are you making everyone activate and thus refreshing?
Quinson Roran.
Ooh, see, we never spent those. All right, everyone activate Case and Raron with a command token from your reinforcements. He doesn't need to refresh those 2, so that sucks. And is anybody doing the secondary of Diplo to refresh 2 planets? Looks like almost everybody has all their planets untapped. So Barony, are you untapping 2 planets for a strategy token? You have no strategy tokens. All right, nobody's doing Diplo. And Milty, your turn.
Gonna play a frontline deployment.
Frontline deployment from Hakan. What system?
I'm gonna put it on. Mechatol.
All right, 3 infantry on Mechatol from a frontline deployment for Hakan. Go ahead, and purple. What's Necro trying to do this round? He's got us 4 PDS now, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 1 point for Necro. To 8. Can he get 16 influence? No. He's got 6, 7, 8. He's pretty bad on influence, and he's probably not getting any trade goods. Or he's definitely not getting trade goods. Can he get 6 planets of the same trait? He's got 4 cultural. If he can take a 2 cultural planet.
Activate my home.
Where is that? Where's the other 2 cultural? Way over in extra slice. So probably not going to happen. He would
I'm gonna
need
activate my home.
Lodor.
I'm gonna bring these guys.
And he can't
back.
do rare on anymore. So I don't really see that happening for him.
And I'm gonna do some building.
Okay, Mentak building in his home system. Extra. Mentak building a flagship.
I can build 8 things, correct? Correct.
Somebody move the 2 cruisers in my home system to this spot. That's all I'm moving.
Okay, 2 cruisers move above Lodor. Pink, let me know when you're done with your purchase. Randy, you're up next.
That's already been scored.
I'm gonna... What? Okay. I'm going to repeal a law.
Oh, alright.
Gonna repeal the Crown of Nvidia. Mentak, what did you spend?
Like everything. I did everything but trade goods.
Wait, so the law of Nvidia, or the Crown of Nvidia has been repealed?
This was
that what
the
he's doing?
entire build.
Alright, you're good, Mentak. So you're repealing Crown of Nvidia? Is that what's happening, Barony?
Hopefully
Or were
not.
you doing something else? Actually, the Imperial Arbiter is gone.
Yeah. He gets to keep the
point. If
point,
he
that's
if he
what he
repeals
wants, yeah.
Crown of Nvidia, he would keep the point. Randy,
Oh,
what
really?
did you repeal?
If I repeal Crown of Nvidia, I keep the point.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm
But
definitely
nobody
doing
can take it from
I'm
you.
definitely doing that then.
Okay, Randy repealing Crown of Nvidia with repeal law. I'm going to keep the thing up here to denote where that point came from originally. But
God,
the law
they're
is
so
repealed.
convinced that Medtech is going after this bombardment point.
Yeah, I love it. All right, Winu passes. Hakan. What is going on this round? Is somebody winning that we're just not seeing?
I don't know, dude.
I don't think
it's
anybody's.
going to another
yeah,
one.
I think it's going to another one, but
Which
it's probably
is
going to end
wild.
in the action phase of next round. And Hakan is
I
going to
think
have
what's
Imperial.
crazy is, yeah, I think Hakan is going to actually have a shot in the end. If
Well, because
Hakan-
where is he getting? He's not scoring 2
Man, there's
points.
so much
No,
BS.
but I think he can get to 6.
And
Actually,
with
he could
Imperial-
get to 7.
Seriously
He-
enough,
he
a
could
lot
get
of
to
it
7.
does not
Because he
come
still
from
needs to
needs-
bombard.
He needs the bombardment point, but if he can pick that one up, he's got
Yeah,
what is
Extra's
it?
only
What's
got
the-
like these 6 spaces.
well, he doesn't have 6 planets, actually. So I take it back.
And that's the only stage 1 he can score. And the stage 2s he's not going to be able to do anytime soon.
He can get to 6, and if he can get to 6 with Mechatol and Speaker going into the final
Right,
round,
6, so 7 with Mechatol. 8 and 9 if he can somehow get influence, but I don't think he can. He's at 1, 2, 3,
he's
4,
gotta
5,
get
6,
that bombardment
7,
point though, like
None.
right now. He's got to do that.
13. So he
Well,
needs
actually,
3
what do you
more.
offer?
He needs
Might
3
as well
more
hear you out.
influence to score that.
$15 for the support for the throne.
I did make that joke, but I'm not actually gonna pay you real money for support.
I was just kidding.
Hakan, what's your action?
If you don't steal, I'll do your 2 commodities and a trade good for 4 of my command.
And that would put you at exact how. What would
So
that
here's
put you
Hakan
at,
trying to get
16
his influence.
Yep.
In exchange for.
You know, I think I'm gonna need it for next round. I'll do it. So I give you these 3, and you're giving me, okay?
Wait, is Evernoob like keeping
And
track
I'm
of
gonna
all the?
steal one 'cause I'm a
Yeah, he's
lucky
keeping
bastard.
stats.
That's
Where
my
are they? I wanna
agreement,
see
so
them.
you don't steal.
It's pinned in the channel.
No, because that
in the
happens
Patreon tournament
after.
channel.
It's not binding
I thought it was.
because the trade happened and then
But that's part of the trade.
Yeah, that's part of the trade.
no
Because
now,
I won't break the trade without your agreement that you won't steal.
well yeah, but it's a non-binding agreement because
No,
the
it's
way it
not.
works is the trade happens and then the opportunity to pillage happens. You can't make a binding agreement has to happen all at once. since that happens after the trade. Because it
No,
does.
but like, because you can agree to it, like it's not exchanging something that you get afterwards. It's your agreement that you won't steal.
Matt, what's the
happening.
ruling here?
No, he's technically right, actually, because the
Pink's right.
trade happens, then that's the immediate thing, then his pillage goes off. It's like the same thing when you're washing commodities or trading. Like, you can give someone a promissory note, tell them to play it, but that can't be binding because
Is
you don't
it
actually
fair
have
for
it at the time.
Hakan to roll back the trade then?
No, because because I lied. That's the point of my lie, to get it to get a thing.
He was under the impression it was binding.
Yeah.
That's a Matt question.
That's a weird question for a moderator.
What's the question?
Hang on a second. So Hakan tried to make a deal with Mentak for some trade goods swapping under the pretense that Mentak wouldn't steal. And technically that's non-binding. Hakan thought it was binding.
I've always played it where the trade.
So Mentak stole a trade good from Hakan immediately after saying he was going to not steal, but because it's non-binding,
Yeah, I did too until
he's
he just
allowed to
explained it,
steal.
and then I
Hakan is saying,
realized
but I
I've been playing
was
it
under
that
the
way this
impression
whole
it was
time, too.
supposed to be
We
binding.
all get things
So can
wrong.
I roll the
It's
trade
kind of
back?
a-
I think our stance has
a
to be
problem
no.
with a
We
big
have to.
game like this. There's
We have to
just
go
No,
a lot of
forward.
niche things that can happen.
Lying is part of the game, I
And then
guess.
most people
If
try
that's
and
something
play
that what somebody's gonna do.
Yeah.
Lots of things get overlooked.
But that's true though. Like you.
Yeah.
That's
Pillage is
non-binding?
after. Pillage is after a trade.
Yeah, I was under the impression that was binding because it didn't depend on him, like, gaining stuff to play afterwards. He can verbally agree, I won't steal, and that's fine.
Matt, what do you think?
So Hunter and I's ruling is that the lie carries forward. It was non-binding, and unfortunately, the ruling, like the reading is muddy, but basically we're keeping it as what just happened. Hang on. Hunter's talking to.
So
Now,
so we're solid on it
if you
being
give me
non-binding, right?
$15,
It's definitely
I'll pay you
non-binding.
$15
Right.
for your support for the throne.
Right.
and I won't
Okay,
kill
then-
you.
Hakan thought it was binding.
So
He wouldn't have
yeah.
made the trade if he had known, but again, this is
Yeah, it was a joke anyway.
this is
I
a
don't
ruling
expect
again
to
that needs to
pay
be
people real money
sticking
because
to the
of
guns
that. 'Cause that
on.
would feel
Right.
really
If you didn't
bad.
know, I'm sorry, you didn't know.
Yeah. If you didn't know,
Yeah,
you didn't know.
My
Hey,
only,
Matt.
my only argument is that he didn't know the rules.
Matt,
Yeah, we've had to make
I don't
other
think it
rulings
matters,
though
but
about
the
people not
game-
knowing things.
Yeah.
official
Ignorant.
binding stuff is if you go through an agreement that is binding, you have to agree to it. And if one person thinks it is, one person thinks it isn't. So I don't know if that helps.
That's an interesting thought. I mean that.
Well, no, there's
is
an
weird,
email
but-
I actually emailed you guys.
No. I
prove
agree.
to
No.
you,
I know what you're talking about,
But
but
no,
I'm
I'm just
saying
throwing
the
it in there,
ruling is
just
still
throwing it in there.
gray. Yeah, for sure. I think we have to carry forward with. Like other people have misunderstood a rule or whatever, and we had to push forward despite that. So we have to stick with what happened here.
So basically, what happened is that
Yeah,
Pink
that's fine.
tricked him.
Pink lied to Hakan, just like in his face.
Wow. It's pretty dirty.
Yeah.
That's
It's
really
about as
dirty.
bad as what I did to Chris Shaw
Alright,
the
give me
other
a
day.
second here then.
Yeah. Yep. I mean, obviously, what you did to Chris the other day was worse, but was much worse because it was you and you're my friend. This is a quiet game now.
Yeah. Because here's the problem: is they should have talked through the deal before they like completely did it. But that was the whole thing: is Pink was hiding his motives over the course of that. So of course, he's not going to say what is and isn't binding because he specifically wants to lie to Mark. My connection is going in the dumpster. So Mark just handed a trade good to Mentak for effectively nothing. He needed
So-
1, 2, 5, 6, 7,
Alright.
13, 14, 15. That puts him $1 or 1 influence away from what he was
I
hoping to
hate
get.
this because I want to rule like my what I want is for Pink to be for that to not be okay.
Right,
That's
to just
what
get
I
to
want.
lie in those situations. But They shouldn't have finalized the. I mean, yeah, I don't know. It's a upsetting
Alright, so I'm getting
timing issue.
fucked.
Of course you're getting fucked. Quit. I hate. It really bothers me that he says that stuff. It's like, dude, you just completely fucked over Hakan. Of course you're gonna get jumped on. What are you talking about? All right, an activation on Wellen. Is that your final movement, Hakan?
Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
Like Pink likes to be cheeky, and then he acts
PDS
like
fire.
the
And
world
comes
is
with
crushing
fire,
on him when
PDS.
things that are bad
I get 3
happen to him.
shots. Do you have anti-mass? Yeah. Oh yeah, you start with that.
1 hit.
Kill a fighter.
Any at the start of combat abilities?
Well, other people can other. Nope, just me.
I could fire.
Who? Oh yeah,
Ah.
purple can fire.
Necro, go ahead.
I said I
Necro,
could.
Do you want to?
And technically speaking,
give me a
Randy
digital
still has
high five, I
experimental
won't.
battle stations here.
Oh, absolutely.
I'll give you a
But-
trade good to do.
I don't think he wants to help Mentak.
I don't need to trade good.
Make him give you
Especially
3.
not that one is tainted.
You know what?
That'd
You know
be
what
the
Necro
best
should have done there
platform,
though. Necro should have taken it, not done the. Oh wait,
Right,
no,
so
that would
he
be
doesn't
binding.
fire.
That would be binding.
Yeah. Jeez.
Okay, at the start of combat abilities. Starting with aggressor.
Nothing.
Okay,
Okay, I'm gonna do my pre-fire.
2 on a 6.
Let's broadcast very loudly that next time Mentak says, "Hey, I won't pillage you," that is non-binding. Let's make sure that we tell everybody
hits.
that
I
everybody
mean-
knows that. I mean, I'm just saying, like, knowing that that's a thing that
Cool.
Mentak can do now, that really affects my
do you
meta
play another
against
card?
Mentak. I don't know
Yeah.
that I
Play
will
another
just
It's
trust
just
Mentak
it,
at all.
it is on. It's
Yeah,
again, it's
play
on players'
emergency
knowledge to know
repairs.
that. Emergency repairs at the start. Repair all units with sustained damage.
Yeah, fuck, he can technically do that, can't he?
What do you mean technically? He words
I've
things in such
never
an
seen that
interesting
happen,
way.
and I feel so shitty right now.
All right, Hakan, rolling your
That's
attack.
actually a cool play.
Okay.
Dude, I think everybody at this table is
Oh,
kind
It
of
wants to
furious
dunk
at
on
me
Pink.
right now.
Yeah, well, because he's lied. He has lied like 3 or 4 times now,
Wanna roll?
and then insults people like with the extra flagship thing. It's like little comments. You know, he's making himself
fuck me,
and he's
man.
Mentak, right? So he was never gonna be the friend of the people.
Right.
And then to act like he is friend of the people when he like lies and connives his way into
I gotta,
points.
like, as on a personal level,
I wasn't
I'm
planning
like,
on it.
You have no strength.
I feel fairly annoyed, as annoyed as I would feel if I
Right.
was in the game with him.
Right,
But-
but I would do the
but-
same thing.
No, it's not even about that. I kind of want him
Okay,
to go
that
through just
really
because.
I want to see that happen more.
Yeah, I do.
Exactly. Well, and I would do all the same things here. Like I you know.
Yeah, he is like the same type of dirty player that you are.
Yeah. Now
You're
I will
very-
say I don't think I would have so overtly like abused
Okay.
a pillage lie like that. I don't think I would have done that, even though I just did that in Game of Thrones, essentially.
I will
Yeah.
fire PDS.
This was even more immediate than that, though.
That's true.
Less impact. What I did was a bigger
1 hit.
deal, but less
Play
immediate.
maneuvering jets.
Okay, maneuvering jets.
I never get that. Like, the thing I'll never understand is, like, I feel like people
let's
never
go.
really trust me in TI,
1 versus 3,
but my
baby.
frickin' track record is, like, pretty spotless for, like,
For breaking deals.
and then you, like, manipulate
hit.
people and get people to do all kinds of stuff for you, and you have a horrible record of basically treachery and
Mhm.
disgusting actions.
No hit.
It's insane.
Yeah.
Dog.
2 hits.
Jesus.
Infiltrate.
I play an infiltrate.
Infiltrate. So the PDS becomes Hakan. All right, is that the end of Hakan's turn?
Yep.
All right. Necro.
I actually feel like Hakan might be thinking, like, I just want to make sure Pink doesn't win now.
Yeah.
Because, like, that overall, that was a bad move on Hakan's part.
Yeah.
Because Mechatol Rex is just
It's
sitting
wide
there.
open now.
That's,
On the round that he could be getting Imperial next
Yeah.
round. Like, if it goes on.
So, like, Necro could take it now.
Yep.
And that'll probably happen.
Yep.
But But I get it too. I would feel the same. I would just be like, you know what?
You monster.
You are not going forward in this tournament.
Oh.
What?
1, 2, 3. See a cruiser. So activating Techeron Torcan, we see 2 cruisers looking to make their way through a gravity rift.
Rifting?
Yeah.
He's rifting?
Rift into Techeron.
Whoa, whoa. How much does it mean
What
to you?
is this for? Oh, this is for a cultural planet that he needs. Is this his... Oh, he wants 6 cultural, I guess. This is a big ask, though. Let me know when you've got final movement.
Right, that's... Yeah.
Where's he gonna get the other one? That's what I want to know. Lodor?
So I guess we'll roll top to
No.
bottom.
Yeah, we'll start
Maybe?
with the carrier, 1 on a 4 for it to survive. That's an 8. It's good. And then 2, you can tap the button twice for the cruisers.
What's next?
Everything survives. 4 PDS on the board. That's it.
He's getting his 8
Oh my god.
planet types, I think.
Is
Yeah,
He's got 3 cultural, 4 cultural.
He's
Now he'll
definitely
have
not
5.
getting that.
so he needs 1 more, and then technically he wins in the status
4.
phase.
No.
One more
He needs
cultural.
6
Needs one
of the
more.
same planet trait.
The cultural.
Yeah, that's why I said he needs 1 more cultural planet.
but
He has
before
3.
The,
Oh, there's one
Five
tapped over
column.
there. There we go. Okay, you're right. He needs 1 more.
He needs 1 more.
All right,
and then
looks
he
like
wins.
invading 4 on 1.
Landing them all, yep.
But he doesn't have any more.
Because he was going to do
Yeah.
rare on, but that got taken from him by Diplo.
Which one, sir?
You know what? He's gonna invade
Torcan.
Lodor again. Just watch.
He doesn't have.
He could get to Lodor.
Yeah, but he doesn't have any command counters left.
Mentak just opened up the... Oh. Well, Tech hasn't been popped yet. He's got all kinds
Wait.
of resources set aside.
Oh,
1
I
hit
get
from
it.
Necro. Necro takes Torcan. Pink, your turn.
And again, a guy.
So that's the 5th. So
and
Necro,
no tech to get.
if he gets
Nec-
1 more, is at 9. He's got the PDS. So Necro just needs 1
The
cultural
Great
planet.
Mentak Coalition
And then he wins.
passes.
However,
Mentak passes. Extra.
this is all up to Barony right now. Does Barony have a stall?
Unless you have something you can trade.
can play
in
leadership.
hand.
Well, that gives him the opportunity as well, though.
That's what I'm saying is that if
Economic initiative. Yeah, he's
Yeah,
got 1
in
stall.
this case, I've got
so
a
if he
pop
uses
tech.
that, the Necro's boned.
Well, no, because Tech is popping right now, so Necro's fine.
Oh yeah. I
Extra
forgot.
pops Tech. What Tech are you getting extra? Everyone decide if you're doing Tech. Post in the
I'm
chat, please.
Spending 6 for 2, and they're both down.
Okay. Integrated economy and Sarween tools. Gotta love that round 6 Sarween tools, huh?
I'm still trying to get Imson his cheesy bread.
Kind of summarizes this day.
Brad, are you
Uh,
getting Tech?
This whole tech thing is
Yeah. I'm gonna get a round 6 neuromotivator.
Okay. Necro, are you getting? Yes, getting some command counters.
Yeah, I got some.
Hakan, what Tech are you getting?
You got Cruiser 2.
Cruiser 2. Mentak, did you get Tech? You said pass, okay. And Green said no. All right, that's all the Tech. Play passes to Randy. So, who can block the path
I'm
from
gonna
Necro?
play
Someone needs to get on top of
Initiative.
Mechatol Rex, basically. But he bought 3 command counters in his tactics, so he's got 3 opportunities to like carve a path and then take Lodor. And that is his only shot at this. It's the only cultural planet he has in range. That's why he did Torcan first too, is because he had to run the gamble on the gravity rift. If the gravity rift failed, he might as well pack up. Randy, what was your action? Sorry.
Economic initiative. I put it over by the.
Got it. So Randy plays economic initiative, readying all cultural planets. All right, Winu. I think we're about to see a Necro win. I don't see anybody getting in the way.
Passed.
Oh yeah, that's a pass. Hakan, your turn.
I'll pop politics.
So there could be action cards that get in the way of this. Are you taking speaker token?
Yes.
Okay, and
Has-
here comes some
Yep.
action cards. And here come some agendas. Who's doing Pink? Are you doing politics? We will have to reshuffle the deck, so I'm going to do this in order. Pink, politics, secondary.
Nope.
Randy, no. White, yes, is doing the secondary. Did you already spend it? Here's 2 for white. Winu is doing it, so let me deal 1 to Winu, and then reshuffle the deck, and deal 1 more to Winu. Necro, are you getting any action cards?
No.
All right, everyone's got their action cards. I don't think anybody went above 7, so that is the end of politics. We're putting some agendas back.
One on the bottom here.
That one's on the bottom. And
That one on top.
that one on top. Necro, your turn. So not only does Necro need to take a cultural, but he has to hold all of his remaining culturals. And Quan is
Yeah.
barely defended.
Yeah, that's true.
But who's got stuff in range?
I think
Winu?
I think he's
Nope,
kind
no
of
ground
successfully
forces.
stalled out a little
Yeah,
bit.
I think he's kind of held everyone off. Nobody's got the ground forces, more importantly, in range.
Like, honestly, the rest of the table convincing Extra to
What's
stall
this?
everybody out leadership-wise really helped
Yeah.
Necro.
Here's a
building.
further stall. He's going to build. All right, building on Grawl. Pink already passed, so Extra, you'll be up next.
I will be passing.
Got it. You're good on the build there, Matt.
Oh, God.
Let's see. So
This
that's
is-
Extra. Randy, your turn. Yeah, this is Necro's game. No one can do anything about it.
Do they not see it?
They either don't see
Oh,
it or there's
or
just nothing they can do
play.
about it.
Well, they don't know about the
Go ahead and
secret,
do
obviously.
it.
We do.
Right,
but
right.
They don't know that.
Right.
So.
I would be heavily concerned about
Necro.
Necro taking
Yeah.
the 6 cultural.
Yep. So Barony could
Yeah,
jump
form
on
Lodor.
above Lodor and stop him. He's got enough dreadnoughts and whatnot in range.
Yeah, I couldn't move my flagship up out of count.
Oh yeah, Extra never moved forward. Couldn't because leadership got
Why is
stalled.
everybody worried about
Actually,
that?
Extra got leadership stalled out of
We just
helping.
don't know what your last secret is.
Actually,
so
Necro should
could
just
be
go.
done.
Should just go for it.
He should have
now.
already gone, but it's
Yeah,
too
he
late
should already
because
gone.
now
Oh,
Randy
it's
has an
extra
opportunity to
space.
block it. He should have taken it instead of stalling.
Not really like looking at the
What are his other options? Anything else?
secrets to know. what's
Dalbutha,
left.
Exxon are not options. Melon is
Maybe
not
6
an
systems
option.
As well, which he doesn't have.
Hopefully he doesn't think he can go
But
through the
if he
beta.
had Lodor, he would.
Otherwise, that would be almost an option. No, he doesn't have the range.
Can he get to Lodor?
Can you
I
get to
can do it.
Lodor? Yes, with it being empty. So all that needs to
With gravity
happen
drive, you
is
can.
Barony needs
Right,
to
I assume
drop a
that
bunch
he
of
has
stuff
all of
above
that.
Lodor, and they're kind of seeing that right
Yeah,
now.
he has carrier 2, gravity drive for the flagship to bring.
He has
water,
in the silence of space.
infantry.
He has a flank
got
speed.
Right, but I'm saying that if any of you guys have a card that says action on it, just give it to me.
I passed, so I'm not in the conversation.
All Randy has to do is move his big fleet above
I mean,
Lodor.
he's still got 2 tokens, so you'd have to stall him.
And
for-
because all that Necro can get...
Oh,
wait, well, with the flank
no,
speed...
it's already been fucked up. It's already
What?
been fucked up.
I can do.
What?
So,
I think.
so Barony doesn't have any counters. So
Oh,
Barony
Barony has to do
right now,
leadership.
meaning that Necro still has time
Has
to
an
invade
opportunity.
the planet and
right,
possibly.
Barony's
do this.
popping leadership. Not passing yet. So,
Oh, I didn't realize.
yeah, you're fine. Barony pops leadership. Anyone doing the secondary of leadership? No for blue.
Yeah, Necro's
Necro
doing
buying
it. Necro's
3.
buying 3.
Hakan, how many are you buying?
I'll do
Hakan buys 3. Pink, you buying any?
Probably. I'm trying to do a cost benefit analysis.
So Necro's got 1 shot here. He needs to not stall anymore, even though he keeps buying himself stalling opportunities, but he needs to get over to Lodor
No,
before.
I think the reason is he was just gonna wait for Barony to play
No.
leadership because he
Leadership.
knew that Barony actually couldn't do
Couldn't do
anything.
anything.
Yet.
Yeah.
So
that's
he
true.
was just gonna wait.
Right. Okay, Extra buys 1. Pink, did you decide on buying any? Randy gets 3 extra. Mendek.
He might be kind of worried about like.
Because the problem too is
Anakin.
how many ground forces will he be able to bring? He has Dread 2, so he can bring 1 on a Dreadnought, the 3 above Mahar Zul. He brings the flagship and the carrier and the Dreadnought using flank speed, and the cruiser. The cruiser carries 1, so that's 3, 4, 5 ground forces invading 1. And that's all he can bring.
That's Necro? Or...
Yeah, that's Necro. Necro can invade 5 versus 1, and then I don't think Barony can bring enough ground forces to turn the tide in his favor.
I don't think so either.
Pink, did you buy any command counters?
Nope.
Okay, blue pass, white, yellow. Hakan?
It's crazy how sudden that turned.
Yeah. Didn't see all the blue culturals.
I mean,
we didn't see the gravity. Well, and also the fact that Hakan pulled off of Mechatol Rex is the only thing that opened. Well, actually, not the only thing that opened this up, because he hadn't in the Silence of Space. So he always had this. We just weren't seeing it before. Hakan?
Yeah, sorry, I'm just counting up people's
Sure.
influence they have available.
Yeah. I think they know he could go for Lodor, but they're just thinking it's too long of a shot. Because they're not counting the thought of flank speed is the problem. They're like, what? He's going to get 1 ship there?
Also, like, they're thinking at best he might get to 9. They don't know for a fact that he can get to 10.
Right. Because
they also,
17, I think,
they're also realizing that, like, Mentech might just have this.
Right.
Can't really
Yeah.
do much about that. So.
I really strongly think this is Necro's game to win right now. Because I don't see him having any problem with taking Lodor. It's 2 cruisers, no PDS. Now here's the thing: if Barony finally remembers that experimental battle station, that could turn the tides of something. That's 3 on a 5.
Oh, you're right.
Plus plasma scoring, that's 4 on a 5. So he does need to bring everything he can possibly bring and soak some hits. He has
Does he
no
have a
maneuvering
sabotage?
jets. He doesn't have a sabotage.
Okay. This is crazy. This is wild.
Oh, Hakan's going to try to take Grawl.
I can't
No,
believe
wait,
we let
yes.
Lanu to get to fucking 9 points.
What are you talking about? All right, is this your final movement, Hakan?
Yep.
So he's going to be invading. Oh, he can take Centauri for free because he never reinforced Centauri. So this takes his opportunity away. This is it. Well, he's got enough though. He could try to take it back, but he has to sacrifice the Dreadnought for it, I guess. All right. Any at the start of combat abilities movement PDS. You're right. He has, yeah. So he needs a really good PDS shot right now. He needs.
Does he have plasma scoring?
He does.
So 3 on a 5.
3 on a 5. 3 on a 6 with Hakan's anti-mass. Zero hits.
0 hits.
That's not what he needed.
That'll do it.
That's the game for Necro. That's his chances are blown. That sucks. Yeah, he needed to reinforce Centauri earlier. All right, start of combat.
No effects.
No effects. All right, Hakan, 2 cruisers, 1 destroyer. What are his options here? Nothing. He's got nothing he can do to keep him from taking this cultural planet. 1 hit. Return fire on the cruiser for Necro. 0 hits. So cruiser for Necro needs to take a hit. And there were no hits, yellow, for purple.
Oh, whoops.
Your destroyer is okay. Are you invading?
I'm gonna land on Centauri.
Okay, 2 infantry invading Centauri. That sucks. That's that he was banking on that. Okay, is that the end of your turn, Hakan?
Yep.
All right, Necro. Damn. He's heartbroken. He was 1 action away.
He's got to look at everything now.
He needed to move 1 ground force from Grawl to Centauri when he moved in there and built. Because he had 1 ground force. He built 2, so he could have moved 1 to Centauri, and he would have at least had better odds there. But he didn't defend Centauri. Rough stuff. I guess he just didn't see what was in range from Hakan. I don't know where those cruisers came from. I think home. So now he's calling it a wash and not bothering. Does he think he can go through the alpha? He thinks he can go through the alpha, I think.
That's all I'm moving in.
Okay, moving 1 Dreadnought in. There are 2 PDS in range.
I'm gonna, yeah. Just roll first. Roll for...
He's getting himself in position to score it next.
Oh,
next
get
round.
closer to Raron. Well, he's not bringing any ground forces.
Yeah, but he's
Cruiser
cleared the
dies?
way.
Yeah, right. Have a clear path. But he's picking last, so he's not getting Imperial, so he's not doing anything during the round.
Yeah, but it's just that's what he's got to do.
Yep. All right. Passes around to Randy. Randy, your turn.
Yep, I'm gonna activate.
Wow. Hot potato, man. Hot potato wins again. Activating the beta wormhole, moving a destroyer. So here's Barony just trying to get there 6 in different systems. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He just needs to do one more activation. We pass around to Milty.
Milty.
He did what he needed to do. Stopped Necro.
Hey, did what he do.
Birdie.
Necro,
Taking my
is
socks.
infantry on the planet or in space?
They're in space.
Looks like this is going to go on longer than 5 o'clock. We almost had
Yep.
it.
We
Hakan
were
passes.
close.
Necro. What does Necro do now? Does he go for Lodor anyways? He's got enough ground forces. Yeah, I mean, you kind of just do it, huh? Because you can take
Use
Centauri
some
back.
action.
So he can either try to get Rare on next round or get Centauri back next round.
Spend a token for my strategy field. Your turn's over.
Nullification field.
Nullification
Did you just
field
act-
from Extra.
Oh, okay. Cool.
That ends Necro's turn. Oh, yeah. So he had that the whole time. We were afraid of
Nothing.
buff nothing. Goes back around to Randy.
Cool. Gonna activate the nebula.
Okay, activating Nebula for Barony. Don't move the cruiser.
Ships and 6
Move
systems.
the Dreadnought. All right, a cruiser moves into the Nebula. Is that the end of your turn?
Can't pink fire.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess.
They're... No, you can't. Can you fire into Nebula? I don't think you... Or no, that was an Ion Storm thing. Is that the end of your movement and turn?
Yes, it is. It looks like it's still turtle turn though.
Right. It passes around to Necro.
Oh, I mean,
Yeah.
are they not gonna? I guess they're not gonna fire.
I mean, yeah, he missed the timing. Necro, fission. What is this about? What does he need? You can't get there. Activating Dalbutha Exxon. Necro plays a flank speed. Worth
Oh,
noting,
shit.
Extra still has instinct training. So Extra... Oh, but has no more left in strategy. All right. Flank
Nothing,
speed.
Nobody.
Go ahead and do your movement. In the silence of space for Necro.
Okay,
Is that still?
doesn't seem like it can get there.
Yeah.
But
Figure out where. Yeah. How
Very little can get there. Just the flagship.
Yeah, he can move the carrier.
Yeah, he's got
And
carrier
that's
too.
about it, I
That's what it is. Yeah, that's. I mean, that's exactly
Oh,
it.
yeah. Gravity drive plus flank speed.
Uh-oh. Into the graveyard.
Fucking rip, dude.
well, it's dead now. That's
Huh?
just kidding.
The carrier and what? 4 infantry?
I
Yeah,
believe it's
it
is it
was
4 or
one class.
3.
Only 3.
3 infantry,
what
1
action
carrier.
Cards, hey, what action cards did he play?
Flank speed and a in the silence of space.
Silence of space.
And what is silence of space?
We're
Let you move through enemy ships from
He can
one
move
system.
through enemy ships.
I'm gonna sabotage that.
We gave a timing window for that there, because it would have needed to be played before
Right.
movement.
I always have to survive 2 PDA shots and a carrier.
I'm just saying I called it out. Like I said, both cards.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this is-
Okay.
That's
Go ahead and roll PDF.
And also,
and
there's
hope
also an
that
opportunity
Jesus.
here for experimental battle stations. All right, so end of movement.
I need at least 1 sex. Maybe. he has maneuvering jets, you can sabotage that instead.
Okay, end of movement.
So another question. I've got the experimental battle station.
Yep.
He's fucked, yeah.
Must I play that now? If I'm gonna
Yes,
play
after
that,
another player
or-
moves ships, that is now.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah,
I can't.
Sweet.
I can't do
Well,
anything more than that.
Um,
Necro doesn't have sabotage. So this, I mean, yeah, Necro won't be able to do anything here
gonna do
because
that.
one carrier against
So then you get
many shots.
Oh god.
So it's with
Bless
plasma scoring, it's 4 on a 5, and then let's see how many PDS.
Well, plus his PDS.
Right, I know. I'm counting that. 1, 2 more PDS, so 6. Necro has anti-mass, so 6 on a 6 PDS.
Where's his
fire.
2 more PDS?
I only count
There's 1. Oh, I'm sorry. I mistook a ground force on Arc Prime for a PDS.
Yeah, he only
so
gets
1.
5.
5 on a
Oh,
6.
he only gets 5 shots, guys.
And he has no
Is
maneuvering
that a
jets.
different? Should I?
That's now.
Combat?
Yeah, that's
Yeah, but
put the
is
experimental battle
space
stations
dock-
on your card, and I believe it adds it.
But you can't anti-mass it though.
You do when you do the other PDS rolls, though.
Right.
I guess we'll just pay attention to what the rolls actually are.
But do say you have, you gotta put at least 1 space dock there.
That's true. Green, I believe, needs to be the
Green.
one to put it input it. So green, add 1 space dock.
And choose one to have plasma scoring. They're the same, though. You need to add a space dock so it knows experimental battle stations.
Yeah,
Choose
hit.
one to have plasma scoring.
Yeah, there you go. All right, and hit the SPC
Now
button.
roll space combat. Space cannon.
He's gonna get many hits.
Okay, yeah, that did it.
1 hit.
Oh my god, only
That's
1
close.
hit.
It's close.
Necro loses the carrier, loses the ground
Wow,
forces.
I'm glad I played that. I was debating.
jeez.
I was
He,
like,
yeah, he had
oh,
like
the
4
PDS
opportunities
is
throughout
better.
this game to play that, and he never did, and he saved it for the one that somehow mattered.
You fucking
Randy,
yikes.
your turn.
You know what I think in the spiel before the game? I think you should
Just
say that if somebody
Do you have anybody
wants to wait in a timing window, they have to
Everybody else
say wait.
fast.
Yeah, I think I
Like-
did say that this time, but
Okay.
I'm gonna be more clear with it in the future.
Yeah, because
You gotta be
I think,
vocal, or you need to type it in chat. More importantly, but like,
yeah, chat would be perfect, but like if you don't want us to skip over to the next window,
Right,
you
you
just
need-
you
I'm
have to
still
say
gonna
that you
play
need to think or you need to read it.
The asteroid
Yeah.
field.
what's happening?
Because
Activating asteroid field. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's already got it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess he's hoping Necro doesn't do anything to stop him. All right, Necro, your turn. Necro's out of options. He's got 1 command counter left, though. Is he making some sort of last-ditch effort? There's nowhere else to go. He wants it so bad. But there are literally, the only planet left is Melon, and he does not have a path to get there. You know what he should have done is gone to Melon Zobat.
Just Barony taking turns.
Although
Where's
he would
Melon
have had to
Zobat?
go. He would have had to go through
Alright,
the
I'm
gravity
passing.
rift, so that's why he didn't do it.
Okay, scoring.
Pass and a pass. Randy, can you claim any objectives?
Yes, I've got the. Predictably, have
6
ships in a lot of systems.
systems. Any publics?
I don't.
Guys, I'll move the tokens, please. It gets really messed up when other people do it. I'll control the thing. So Randy, any publics?
I don't think.
Okay. Winu?
Yeah, I have 16 in influence. 4, 2, 3 for a total of 9. And 7 trade goods.
All right. Any secrets?
No.
No. Hakan.
Yeah, I have 6 non-home system planets.
6 non-home system.
Any secrets?
No.
Purple, Necro. Does he claim the secret?
4 PDS.
4 PDS for Necro.
He
Any
did have
publics?
Good thing we had an experimental battle state.
Unbelievable.
Necro, any publics?
Thanks, Pink.
No.
Okay, Pink.
Yeah, I'm gonna score 16 influence, 2 from a planet, and then I'm gonna spend 6,
So Winu still has a shot here.
12, 13,
Actually,
14,
everybody has a shot.
Yeah, this is
Except
gonna
for
be
Extra.
another huge round of hot potato.
Because
Just
even
like,
Hakan is at 6, but Hakan is speaker. So.
it's mostly gonna come down to who's got action phase secret
That's,
objectives if they can accomplish them.
That's that.
All right, no
This
secrets, Pink.
My parents don't know I'm bisexual. That's a secret.
Extra.
Intimidate the council, and 1 secret.
That's Master of the Laws of Physics, 4 tech of the same color.
God, what I wouldn't have given for that card.
All right. So the end of round 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. End of round 6 is Winu and Mentak at 9, Barony and Necro at 8, Extra at 7, Hakan at 6. Your third stage 2 public objective is centralized galactic trade, spend 10 trade goods. And let's do some action cards. Again, the discards were reshuffled recently, so these are going to be cards you've seen before. Green gets 2. Blue gets 2. 2? 1? 2.
Got that round 6 neural.
Yellow gets 2. Purple gets 2. Pink gets 2. White gets 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2. All right, there's your action cards. Clean up.
Isn't this crazy that
Three games in a row have come down to major hot potatoes.
But look at this. Look at this. Mentak, we had another trade the trade good thing come out, and mirror computing will not help with it.
Right.
Crazy to me.
Yeah. He specifically does not have an advantage here, and I don't see anybody getting that because whoever takes trade. Let's see. Mentak is currently at 5, so if he manages to get trade, he'll be at 8. If he can steal anything else, he gets to 10. But he doesn't need that. He only needs 1. Hey.
What's Winu's secret objective again?
Win a space combat and assist him with your flagship. So that's his opportunity.
Dude,
he's got
It's right there.
Saculag Lazar.
He just needs to kill that one dreadnought.
Which one dreadnought? Oh, the
one in the
Necro.
A-hole. Yeah, he has dreadnought 2 and gravity drive. Dude, that's it. That's it. That's
so
the
he
game
just needs
right there.
he just needs an
Winu's
early
gonna win.
initiative.
Winu's gonna win.
He needs an early initiative.
Winu's gonna win.
So when you're all done cleaning up your stuff, return your strategy card.
Winu's gonna win.
Keep in mind.
Okay.
Let's see. Hakan has an action phase. He needs to bombard something. He's picking first, but he's at 6.
I never gave you Wellen.
Destroy their greatest ship. Mentak needs to kill a flagship. So if Mentak can get a lower initiative and kill a flagship before Brad.
Is there a flagship in range? The closest is the Alaster.
Yeah.
Which is actually quite in range, or quite.
It's pretty far.
good
He's
thing
got
those
it.
walkers
Yeah. With no wormholes too.
Dude.
I really think we're gonna see a win here, but let's keep looking at it. Randy doesn't have an action phase. Tom doesn't have an action phase.
Political stability.
Necro doesn't have any more. Necro has no more secrets left.
Hey, he's playing political stability to keep diplomacy, so he's gonna go.
Winu plays political stability to keep diplomacy. Okay, goes through. So that is the end of the status phase. Has everyone cleaned up everything? Let's do a quick glance. Yes. Okay. Here we go. Agenda phase. This agenda phase could be everything. If there's like a Shard of the Throne, we're in trouble.
That's true. But this is.
There's a timing window for ancient burial sites here. 3, 2, 1. First agenda is everyone's totals correct on their influence counters?
Mine is, yes. I was winning.
All right, here we go. Minister of Peace. Law. Elect player. The elected player gains this card after the player activates a system that contains one or more veto. Got it. Okay, veto goes away. Minister of Peace goes away. Next agenda. Oh my god. Holy Planet of Ixth. Law. Elect a cultural planet. Attach this card to the elected planet's card. The planet's owner gains 1 victory point. Units on this planet cannot use production. When a player gains control of this planet, he gains 1 victory point. When a player loses control of this planet, he loses 1 victory point. When an agenda is revealed. Quashes. Veto's already been used. Quashes are political secrets.
I think you gotta quash that. Right?
Extra needs to quash this if he doesn't want to just like leave it open to just ending. I don't think Mentak or Winu are going to get it, but...
Well, it doesn't matter. It's still on the board. Like,
Yeah, we could still...
It gives everyone an option for something to take.
Take it the first round.
There's a lot of pressure here to quash this.
Yeah.
And I'm surprised.
If
that
I'm
it's-
extra, pay me support for the thrones.
The rest of the board would have to make sure it's like.
Seriously. Extra, get
We were across
get
from each
2
other.
support for the thrones
Yeah.
to quash this.
See, the problem
have
is
to
I
make
don't
sure
have
it's
a
like
whole lot of strategy
of-
token.
Or at least one,
Necros cultural plans
right?
or something.
Would you give up? Do you think anybody would give up a support for the throne to quash this?
So,
I would.
Hakan, maybe?
I would give him
I don't
one.
wanna spend
Just
extra
put him in the
token.
pack. He's already in the pack.
Right.
Throw it
Makes
on one
hardly
of
no
my turns
difference.
if
This
you
is the last round, no matter what. You know
it's
what I
gotta
mean?
be cultural.
We could give it to Hakan.
I think I'm too open to people just attacking me. I think, or if we do, I think you got to do it over here.
Okay,
Remember, guys, it's a cultural
I
planet.
think we need to move on.
Or
I'm,
extra.
I'm not.
Well,
quashing.
I'll let him talk it out.
And we can't.
Sorry, was that no, Tom?
That's a no. I'm not spending my strategy token now.
Okay.
All right, no quash. Any other political secrets? 3, 2, 1. All right. Starting with Hakan, any after an agenda is revealed. Writers. Okay. Mentak.
Nothing here.
Randy.
Just a second.
Sure. He doesn't have anything. He has no writers. No, he has a construction writer.
I think
Oh, my bad.
Centauri might be our best bet.
I don't know why this is not the time to use it.
Mm-hmm.
But that's so close to him.
To who?
Necro.
Necro.
Birdie.
I'm okay with Necro getting it.
No,
Necro's only at 8, so and they've got all 3 secrets done.
I mean, that's true. He has no chance of doing an
But
actual
what
face secret.
publics do they have? They got no.
He's done
publics,
all
so
the
they
stage
got
ones. Yeah,
swords.
Necro's actually kind of a solid bet here, but can they guarantee nobody will take it?
A safe option.
They can't.
Because even I don't want this falling into somebody else's hands, because it's probably not going to be mine.
We're still doing
You know
after
you did
agenda.
something wrong when you're at 8 points and people no longer see you as a threat.
I need to ask Matt a quick rules question without giving away what
Who is this?
extra.
Extra. Okay, let's. I'll drag you into a secret conversation real quick.
Real
What's
quick
it?
question?
Yeah.
Imperial Rider. After I've got that one previously, does it go to discard?
Yeah, it did. It went to the discard. So you still. I already. I made a
It's in my
copy.
hand again.
Yeah, I made a
Before I
copy of
play
it.
If I should have it or not.
No, you should. I made a copy of
I
it.
can't remember. It doesn't say discard it from play, but
I made a copy of it. So it went into the discards.
oh, okay. So this should not be part of my hand.
No, it should be. You should. It was put
Oh.
back into the discards. The copy is just to signify the point. And
okay.
that
I
is a
can
legal
play it.
thing. Yeah, you absolutely can.
Okay, I will be playing it. Okay,
All
that's
right,
what I wanted to
let's-
ask before I played it.
Sure. Let's switch back.
So,
Okay, we're
Extra's
back.
About to Imperial Rider
Randy,
again.
it's after agendas are revealed on you.
After an agenda is revealed, I
This is why Extra
am
didn't
gonna
want.
do a
to veto this
construction
one.
rider
'Kay.
on
For or-
Centauri.
Oh, on Centauri. Okay.
On space dock.
Who has Centauri?
Hakan in a Necro space.
Okay.
Centauri. Okay.
Okay, after an agenda is revealed, Extra.
Yes.
Imperial Rider. Oh, sweet heavenly Christ. Imperial Rider tearing through the table.
Playing it
Wait,
for,
did you get it?
Yeah, he did. He did.
You got a second Imperial Rider. What are you
What
putting it
the
on?
Fuck.
So I'm using that for Hakan. I think he's gonna.
So on Centauri as well, or on a different Hakan cultural
Oh,
planet?
it's planet, right?
It is a planet, yep. Hakan's only cultural planet is Centauri. All right.
Pass.
Imperial Rider on Centauri. Blue pass, purple passes. Mark, Riders.
Nope.
Pink.
So what are all of these on right now?
Centauri.
Hope they don't Hoover this up.
I mean, right now Hakan's got all the votes. Now Hakan may actually want to
Jesus
put it because the problem is
Christ
Centauri is not
almighty, guys.
firmly Hakan's. It's next to Necro's home system.
Hope to God he wants the point. I'll throw a tech rider.
Okay, Tech Rider on Centauri. Randy. Second chance.
Oh no.
Extra, another chance.
Nope.
Brad. No. Necro.
Pass.
No. Hakan.
Nothing.
And last call on Mentak.
You know what I would do if
After.
I was Hakan?
Mentak, you there? Any more riders?
No.
'Kay.
Nothing.
So that's all of the riders. Again, it's Holy Planet X, give a cultural planet a VP. Centauri has a construction rider from Barony, an Imperial rider from Extra, and a tech rider from Mentak. The voting starts with Winu.
What? All right.
Does Winu have a distinguished counselor?
One for Raren.
One vote on Raren.
Yeah.
Next
it's
in the
fine.
voting order is Hakan.
If I was Hakan, I'd be like, I'm not giving you people this thing. I
Right.
would rather just throw the point somewhere else. Like I would give it to Lodor actually.
Part of me thinks it'd be hilarious if we did give it to Winu and he won the game.
I
Just
would.
right now.
Winu's got a shot
I
to
would
win
be
anyways. He just
Do
gotta
it for
he's
the
gotta get that
statistics.
flagship out there.
They don't know. Winu's got
No.
this.
The only
That's
person that can
funny
stop
shit.
him is whoever gets leadership. So either Mentak or Hakan. Hakan can't do it with leadership.
But they're not gonna see it till it's too late.
Right.
And
If
we
Mentak
need
gets
this.
leadership, he has one opportunity. He has one shot.
And he doesn't know that
Right.
the first turn. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
Does
so
someone wanna pay
excited
me
for
to put
winning.
this on, like to get their riders.
I'll give you a trade.
Oh my
good.
God, Brad! I've never rooted for anyone more.
Come
I
on,
can't, you only
Winu.
have one.
I mean, that was solid Winu early play, right? I mean, just like
And he fucked up. Like he still has
Right.
his dunce
Which
thing
would
on.
Right.
potentially be still
He
he
would've
would have already
won
won,
already.
right?
Yeah,
It would be
exactly.
over. Now that it's not to say people
Yeah,
would
I
have like
know, it's
targeted
just-
him.
it's
In that
different.
case, I could just give him 2 and steal back. Actually, no, because that'd be a multiple instant.
No, like if he gave me 1 and then you gave me 2.
Oh yeah. That works perfectly.
Honestly, it was that trade play that
I'll
made
just
this
steal
all
back
possible.
one, so you
right?
know that I'm legit.
Like that was really it.
the end goal
Which
of
one?
this
Wait,
game.
what?
When he got
Votes
trade.
for-
Oh,
when
yeah.
he got trade.
That was a big deal.
That
That
was-
got him his 16 influence,
And everyone gets their
that was
riders.
everything,
Yeah.
and not looking like a target anymore.
Right.
So Hakan, have we made a decision?
Someone offered me a trade good, and then Mentak was going to give me 2 and steal 1 back. Is that right?
Yeah, I don't really see how Mentek can negotiate anything anymore.
Yeah, I would put a
I'm
strict.
gonna
I
give you
appreciate
2. But I steal 1 back. So the deal we
yeah.
agreed on.
All right, I'll do. There was 1 vote on Winu's planet. What's the action card that's like +5 votes? Is that right?
There are 2 cards that add. There's distinguished counselors, and then there's bribery.
Yeah, I want to make sure that bribery, he has no trade goods. Distinguished counselors, his
So
timing window on that is
Barony
not
has
trade
bribery,
counselors.
but he has
I
no
think
trade
it is.
goods.
Yeah. So if he
I was just joking around.
Necro has distinguished counselors.
If he didn't cast votes when he did,
So he can't cast votes. Distinguished counselors doesn't count for Necro, and he has it.
That sucks.
Yeah, it's a card he literally can't use.
So, all right, I'll do 2 votes for.
He could sell it to Hakan.
All right. So
Centauri.
Writer's Resolve.
2 votes on Centauri. Is that what I heard?
Yep.
Okay, so first things
I
first,
picked up
attach
that
this to Centauri. I'm going to make a copy of this card to add over here to give Hakan 1 point.
Oh, I know something that could mess this all up.
And then, Barony, you can get 1 space dock. And Extra goes up a point, or make a copy of this.
2 Imperial Riders. Holy shit.
And Mentak, go ahead and research yourself 1 tech.
I got anti-mass deflectors.
Did I move Extra up?
Nope.
Thank you. All right.
Go ahead.
We have another agenda to do, folks. It's nothing. It's a nothing burger. All right. Second agenda.
Strategy phase.
Second
Oh,
agenda
no,
is
second agenda.
Minister of Industry Law elects player. The elect player gains this card. When the owner of this card places a space lock in a system, his units that in that system may use their production abilities. Anyone vetoing this?
Nope.
Well, veto's gone, but quash, yeah. So a no from Tom. We do see a political secret come out. So Hakan,
There's no reason to this.
you're out of
just to
this.
play it.
Any other wins? 3, 2, 1. All right, afters, starting with Mentak.
Nope.
After for Barony.
No.
After for Tom.
Yep.
No Riders.
No Amy's.
He's got a leadership rider. Is that going to be, who's that going to be on?
I'm going to put that on Hakan.
Okay. A leadership rider on Hakan from Extra. Next up, Brad. Any riders?
No.
Necro ability.
There's like not even really a point. At
Yeah,
this
it's
point
all-
for that. But
All right, Necro predicts Barony. Mentak. Any more riders?
Still.
Barony. Any more riders?
Nope.
Extra. Any more riders? Brad. Any more riders?
No.
Last call, Necro. No riders. All right. So we have Minister of Industry to give someone the ability to produce out of newly built space docks, and that's a leadership rider if it's Hakan, and it's a tech for Necro if it's Barony. The voting starts with Mentak.
Anybody want this?
Not
Necro
particularly.
did almost have it. I really think
No.
Winu's got this game.
Also,
Yeah,
I
me too.
have my
Me
space
too.
docks build.
it's
But
so
once again,
crazy that it came back
Mentak
around.
has one shot.
Um,
And a horrible roll from Brad
uh,
could do some damage. Because he's got to take
I
out
just abstain.
that
I'm
Dreadnought,
not
but he's
gonna
got to
do
survive 3 PDS fire.
Oh yeah.
Now, he has Dreadnought 2, so the Dreadnoughts will all go.
Necro also has all 3 of their.
And he can bring.
And he can bring a bunch of
Uh,
fighters. So
all
he'll
the
be fine.
fighters.
Yeah, but don't they gain a tech?
So he
No.
should be fine.
Oh yeah. So
If you win.
Also, he has 4 fleet
right,
supply, so he could
put it
also
on
bring
Necro
that
'cause they have all of their
carrier.
stuff,
No,
Right?
No, not without.
no, he doesn't have the movement.
Because he needs the gravity drive for
And,
the flagship.
Yeah, the
But
fighter
flagship
has-
2 dreads,
I have all of your
4
techs.
fighters should all go
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
kill
but
that
then,
Dreadnought.
then what's going to get tricky is that they're. Oh wait, no, I forgot.
He could
He
make
will
the
claim-
wrong
he will-
choice, too. He could accidentally go for Excha's carrier and forget about all the space cannon there. Yeah, waiting for the confusing legal
I'm
text.
still happy to give it Necro.
I'm okay with that.
Who has voted? Nobody? Everyone's abstaining, or what's happening?
Mintak abstained.
10
Nec-
from whoever I am, Barony. to Necro.
All right, 10 on Necro. Got it.
Who the fuck you be?
I'm just gonna abstain.
Abstain.
Looks like
Is that
looks like
is that
Necro
it?
gets
So Necro's going to be the Minister of Industry. All right,
So
Necro, Minister
Sounds reasonable.
of Industry. Boop. Gonna copy that. Gonna paste it. Gonna make it big. And end of the agenda phase. Top of the strategy phase. There's a summit timing.
All right.
And speaker, Hakan, you are first pick. So if Hakan takes leadership here, it's over. I don't know why he would, because he kind of needs Imperial to be able to pull things off. Hakan takes Imperial.
All right, so Mentak took leadership, so I think it is over. I don't see how Mentak is going to be the one to stop Winu from making this play.
Yeah, I'm gonna steal from you, Hakan, by the way.
All right.
All right.
Sure.
I mean, hey, why would I? I won't. Wait, actually,
You know,
there's
actually,
one thing I would not steal for you.
just to be kind of annoying, Pink shouldn't have picked his strategy card before stealing
I think
from
I played all
Hakan,
of those on
technically,
you, and I
right?
just can't trade with you right now.
Yeah,
Mentak, I would like to...
could give it. You
Men-
can lie.
Hey, Mentak.
Yeah.
I would like to point out the timing to steal from Hakan has passed after
Yeah,
you've
no,
taken
I know
leadership.
that. It's too
Okay,
late. I
okay.
was just.
Then why are we talking
He's
about
just
it? All right, Extra, your pick.
I'll take trade.
Brad? Oh, you already got yours. So then Necro. This does not matter, but technology is a safe bet to just give himself the most options.
no politics is the wait, yeah, because it's
Yeah.
not. We're not going to. Well, you take the highest initiative. in
Well,
this
that's true. He
situation
wants
like
he
that.
he needs the well, I don't know what construction does. I guess it's the same. 3 or 4 is
Yeah,
the exact same.
it's the exact same, initiative wise.
All right. That's everyone's selected strategy card. Pink, you are first. Go ahead.
I assume you still don't have a maneuvering Jetsicon.
Nope.
So,
Okay.
what are his options?
Well, with that, I'm gonna
Jump
try to
on.
win the game on my first round, and this is the only chance I have at winning.
Yeah. All right. Activating Mahar Zul.
Through the rift.
Cruisers
kill the
move 1,
flagship.
2, 3. They need the rift.
Yeah, there's
Both die.
Wow.
Both cruisers are dead.
See, that's karma right
Wow.
there. And since he
Fighters
already
die with
rolled,
it.
That was his movement. He's done.
I've
He's
had
not,
that.
he's not sending any more in the rift.
Yeah. So we're done.
He's done. That's over.
I got the order
Should have
wrong,
been a
guys. I
liar
got the turn
pants.
order wrong here. I don't know how I messed that up. Hang on.
Oh yeah, so it's
It's 2 white is 5, purple
Do you mind if we get
is
the
4, green is 6. There.
action cards too?
What's that?
Action cards?
what?
From what?
I think we already got them.
Yeah, I passed
That's how
out
I
action
play
cards.
Political stability.
I got the rider.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know. Totally. Yep.
Okay, that was Mentak's turn. Winu, your turn.
I just want to point out to everybody
Yep.
that fucking Barony of Letnev
What?
didn't build their flagship
Who's gonna win
once
here
this
off of
entire game.
flagship.
All right, we got an activation over here by Necro's homeworld on a
Please tell me
dreadnought.
You got skilled retreat, Necro.
Well, I
That counts
can't
as a
grab
win.
it now. I can't
I
grab
see
his flagship anymore. And
4
there's not a
fighters.
single
Or no,
flagship
are you moving
within
that 4th
range.
fighter? Or?
Because not one of you assholes built your flagship this
He doesn't have a
entire
skill
game,
retreat.
and I almost won
Okay.
earlier. But
All right.
Hey,
so
Brad.
there was a flagship.
Brad, is this your final movement? Are you bringing anything
Yes.
else? Okay, we've got
Final movement.
So this is the final movement, and a movement after that is PDS.
There was an unattended flagship right there. I took. I
It took too
kept
long.
Okay, this
I
is
kept
not
destroy their greatest ship instead of frickin'
okay. Pink is kind
what's
of
it called?
like I just want
Hey, Pink, you're
let's-
talking a
let's-
lot, and it's interrupting the action on the board that I need to run. Can you hold off on
I'm
just
sorry.
a minute? It's
I'm
okay.
sorry.
I gotta get through this. 3
Okay.
hits from PDS for Necro. That's 3 fighters. All
I don't
right.
know why he's
Any
being that
start of combat abilities? Worth noting, he's got
Someone,
2 direct hits and a morale boost. Morale boost for
That's
Winu.
rough.
Anything Necro? Start of combat?
Start of combat? No.
Okay. Anything else, Brad?
No.
All right. So drop that morale boost on your sheet, and it will get totaled into your rolls.
did announce your
with,
retreat,
with
right?
withdrawals or retreats.
Doesn't matter.
Any withdrawals or retreats?
Oh god, it doesn't. Fuck.
So is that a no? All right. See, I have flagship and 2 dreadnoughts for Winu. He could whiff.
Good whiff. Well, it doesn't.
He would have to whiff
How
like
does the
100
flag
times
sheet-
in a row.
It's 7 by 1, right? How does it know?
Because it knows that you're the Winu.
Yeah,
I think
but
you're supposed to put in the number of enemy ships as the.
which field?
Oh, I see. Yeah, it's yeah. I don't know where that is. I guess
If you
it's just
like
there.
mouse over the flagship thing, it says something about put.
I'll just see if it rolls.
It
Yeah.
said something like put.
Yeah, we can do it.
If you need to,
manually.
you could also just set it as a cruiser, and it would
think it did it
be the same
correctly.
roll. Yeah, that's correct.
2 hits.
2
That's
hits.
GG.
Necro, return fire.
Shields holding. Shields holding.
0 hits. So Necro needs to account for 2 hits. He kills the dreadnought. The combat is won by Winu. Unveil flagship
Yep.
from the
Good job,
Winu. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the end of the game because the Winu, played by Brad, has just done it. Game over. Let's give him a round of applause. Winu just won Game 5 of the SCPT Patreon tournament. Congratulations.
I have the biggest smile on my face.